Purchase your tracks today.
Yo, 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 I'm a legend. Let me talk fly for a second. Your girl sent me 3 DMs and 2 Texas. 434 in the Jersey, I'm reppin'. Dead heads and 59 50s when I step in. Black and lime, talking Air Max 95s. Gotta grind, got your hand out, you out of line. Getting signed, nah, homie, we got new goals. My Jewish lawyer Millie rocking through the loopholes. You see me out, I'm diddy bobbing with some new holes. Keep a roster, switching members like Menudo. Spit hot fire like Dylan, but cool though. Puff on the stairs at the gala, that's the mood, yo. Who you know putting on like the kids, though. Put your love on top, then I put it in the ribs, bro. Hella grades, hella grown, but I ain't learned shit. But break bread with all the niggas you earn with.
Cat's Eye Inc. Cat's Eye Inc. Cat's Eye Inc. Cat's Eye Inc.
Brewing blunts, rolling doobies up, smoking section. Brewing blunts, rolling doobies up, smoking section. Brewing blunts, rolling doobies up, smoking section. Groupies rush, hold they boobies up in my direction. I'm going in, never giving up. Young world, listen up. Yup. Winning is a must. We just doing us. Yup. You sipping Ace, we sipping Trace and cutting up. Yup. Fuck second place, I put the game in Cobra Clutch. Let it be known, been in the booth since 94. Lace 434 on the machine, he going off. He on his shit, he keep it lit just like the boss. We want to pay the accolades, we want it all. Channeling my inner Big Sean for this song. Passing doobies to your cutie, bet I beat it like a bongo. Amateur night, she rubbed the wood like the Apollo. Fuck you gon' do, you know you pussy, no surprise. Talking politics and a lot of shit with a mulatto. Heart-shaped hips, pretty tits without a bra. Whoa, Russell and Ferrazano, we heading to the city. Made a stop in BK, it's Cat's Eye till they kill me.
Cat's Eye Inc. Cat's Eye Inc.
Yo, it's Josh. This track is called Getting By. Some things on my chest I got lit off. Yo. 5:45, another day begins to commence as I open my eyelids. This here don't make no sense. Waking up early just to get to school on time. Wiping sleep out of my eyes, trying to stay awake, and plus I'm sick. But I thank the Lord for another day. Still moving about, people passing every day. Somebody could've took me out. I thought about dropping out, but my mama would drop me. I said I just sell drugs, but nah, that's not me. I cry more than Dwight Howard if somebody shot me. And it be my first day, I say I quit, y'all got me. Anyways, I'm college bound, gotta keep going on to school and staying cool. Yeah, cause God got me, but I'm blessed. Not many in my position with options. I owe it to my ancestors who were sold at auctions. I owe it to the ones before me, fearless out there, marching my legacy rooted in seed. So by Malcolm and Martin. I'm not even gonna lie, cause I came a long way. My hands held up in the sky, thanking the Lord for another day. Yes, you can say that I'm getting by, taking it day by day. I'm just getting by, Just surviving, my brother, my sister. Just keep on and don't let life miss ya. It's for my people struggling 9 to 5 trying to pay rent. Paycheck to paycheck plus the welfare ain't getting it. Food stamp, SNAP, WIC, EBT, etc. For my people trying to make it believe this gon' get better, bro. For my brothers on the corner slinging to survive. Young, living reckless, living life just to die. On the real, what you do may not be morally right, but if you your people and keep the lights on at night, I'm praying for you, for these sisters independent, single mothers being mama and daddy, go get it. For my brothers on this music grind, I'm trying to get it steady, smithing up music gold, no image, trying to be fly enough to play Quidditch, cause my beginnings were rough, familiar in my area like Curtis Snow on the bluff, rising above circumstances which were tough, just getting by, hoping that my people give me love. I'm not even gonna lie, cause I came a long way. My hands held up in the sky, thanking the Lord for another day. Yes, you can say that I'm getting by, taking it day by day, I'm just getting by. Just surviving, my brother, my sister. Just keep on and don't let life miss ya. And then there's this hip-hop business, fellow rappers acting phony, labeling sex, making these kids get strapped like Joseph Coney, signing, promoting garbage, what a crock of baloney. Only been recording for a little bit, some people know me, now is it me? Or do I see it best? Hungry rappers go in and then get stuffed full of BS. I mean, they spit raw, talk honest and real, and then when they get signed, it's like they lose all they appeal. I promise I'll never do that, never be a vessel for crooks. Instead of having our youth reading books, they rather have us focus on looks, raps with catchy hooks. Now almost everybody gets shook. Now I'm on a mission to make y'all listen and make a change. I got a personal obligation to do my thing. No disrespect to the pioneers who paved the way, but the game is mine now and I'ma take it all away. So I'm not even gonna lie, cause I came a long way. My hands held up in the sky, thanking the Lord for another day. Yes, you can say that I'm getting by, taking it day by day, I'm just getting by. Just surviving, my brother, my sister. Just keep on and don't let life miss ya.
What's up, everybody? We are indeed live. Minx, your Discord is not on, ma'am. This is the Random Talking Indie Music Show. We're brought to you by MinxRadio.com. We are live on, let's see, Facebook, Periscope, Twitch, YouTube, Caffeine TV. There we go. But yeah. Shout out to Articulate. We in the building. This your girl 759, and I'm on the screen, ready to do my thing. Joined by my co-host, the Bronx Bully, the beast from the east with the gap in the teeth, but it's perfectly okay. You know what I'm saying? AKA Merciless Minx, AKA No Free Jewels, AKA a whole bunch of other AKAs. Call it what you want to call it. Just don't call her a copycat. Do you dig or do you dig?
They better dig.
Some bitches. It's Monday, so you already know what time it is. You know, it's the beginning of the week. I hope everybody had a safe weekend. I know
Can you turn your mic up real quick? Hold on, I'm sorry.
Can I turn my mic up? Hold on a second.
Yeah, just a tad bit.
Just a tiny bit.
Yeah.
That might help. Hold on a second.
That's a lot better.
A lot better?
Yes.
See, I try not to mess with stuff, and then people can't freaking hear me. But if y'all can hear me, fine. Y'all let me know.
Yeah, they can hear you. Yeah, they said it's better.
All right. John's telling me my mic is way low. Well, look, I can't project. I don't have a big mouth like some folks.
I try.
Not you, fool. But we here. We are indeed the fuck here. We got some topics to cover, and by damn it, we gonna cover this shit. As y'all see, I got a little. You see how I got the screen tonight? I figure the best way to try to get my homegirl on, because Restream was just giving us way too many problems, so I had to finesse a way to get this on here like this. So I hope y'all, like what I have on here. If not, y'all need to help me out, because this is you know.
Yeah, these services are well and
Y-
you know.
Yeah, and that on top of tropical storm Isaias. I thought his name was Isaiah. I was calling him Isaiah all day. But yeah, we are expecting some storms and wind all week long. Um, the Commonwealth of Virginia, the governor has declared it a. Thank you, John. He said split screen is dope. Uh, he's declared it a state of emergency for the Commonwealth of Virginia. Also, I'm quite sure down north in South Carolina is going to be state of emergency for them too. And it should be coming up y'all way very shortly.
I think it's supposed to be coming up mañana, tomorrow.
A word.
That's what they said.
Yeah, we according to my phone app, we're supposed to be getting all types of whatever, but we have never, as far as Lynchburg is concerned, we've never had to deal with it because of where we are. Like we're nowhere near the coastline, so we're good. Like,
Mhm.
but if you live like near the beach, Tidewater, Hampton, down in that area,
You're screwed.
I just hope y'all got plenty of candles. I hope you got something.
Right.
Yeah, it's quite a bit. It's a whole lot of. But y'all already know this is hurricane, tropical storm, shark season. So get ready for the foolery, as if COVID-19 wasn't enough.
John Wick says, according to my phone, I have all bars, but it don't act like it. Yeah, and I'm hooked up via um Ethernet.
Yeah, so am I, and I'm hoping that it stays that way.
Yeah, because you can't really trust these apps right now because they're limiting the bandwidth for everything because there's a lot of people doing what we do now.
Of course it is. It's always something. Vicky, shout out to our homegirl Vicky. She popped in on Periscope and she had sent us a direct message on Instagram.
Yeah,
Uh
I saw it. Yes.
we can't have shit. No, I'm kidding. It's we're
We
we're,
love
we're,
you,
we're
Vicky.
yeah, we're gonna get to that. We're gonna get to that. But by all means, Vicky, whatever it is that you're going to decide to do it anyway, because
Do it.
you've put a lot of work and a lot of research into your project. By all means, do it anyway, because that's your shit. Just do it anyway.
Yeah. I
So,
didn't read the message. I gotta read the message.
well, I can give you a paraphrase. So basically, she was working on a project, and another person that, well, the person that she thought was, pretty much reliable was like,
Flaky.
flaky as a damn croissant with butter.
Damn.
And she says that, what she say? She said, I've been working on a project. However, I'm now feeling that the idea and title for my project have been taken, being that the person soon blocked me on Instagram. That's how the fuck they do. That's how they do.
Oh, that there's a lot of that shit going around.
Girl.
There's a
Um,
lot of that shit happening.
she said, I would like to know if you all have any advice on how I can make the project I'm currently working on still work for me while keeping the concept and title of the project. And she said she sent us a link. Um, the person that took her concept allegedly was a songwriter on this app called Sound Better. It's a
Oh
website. I've never
no.
heard of it, but maybe you have, Minx.
I've never heard. Well, I think I've heard of it, but I've never, dabbled into understanding it.
Yeah. So
I'm just gonna
she's
be honest, because I know a lot of apps and programs and stuff, but I only really gravitate to the ones that actually cause the problems or issues.
yeah. So she was reaching out to us for some type of input and some type of advice as to what she should do. Shit. I mean, I'd be damn if I stop my hustle because somebody feels that they're gonna snatch my shit. And I've said this time and time again, and I'm gonna continue saying it. And I've said it before, and I don't care who's watching, who might go back and, oh, Seven said blah blah blah. This is what I'm saying.
Well, as long as they're saying that what show they heard it from,
I mean, listen,
I don't give a
I'm
fuck.
we're
Let me
not
let me
saying,
form.
yeah, like we're not saying we created anything. It's just that it's like traditional black household, you got two children. One child starts playing with a toy, and that other child's like, "Ooh, I want to play with it too." You never thought of it until this other child was playing with that toy, and now it's a problem because they don't want to share. See, in this whole, yeah, you like how I did that. So in this whole podcast game
World.
here, was that?
I said, yeah, the podcast world. Yes.
Yes, in this
I
pod.
want to hear all your commentary about this while I get my wires on undone.
You over there getting tangled like a mug. That's a special entanglement. What I would like to say to people who are just now starting podcasts, who are just now starting to sell merch, who are just now starting to do all this other shit that really wasn't on your mind until now. Listen, it's a lot more than just popping up on screen and doing this. You got to do research. You've got to get your sound right. You got to get the visuals correct. I mean, it's a whole lot of. And if you're really trying to make some paper off of this, it's more than just sitting here and talking on a mic and talking on screen. I've had ideas of mine sampled, tasted. I've had a few of my ideas, and this is from other people that come to me. I've had ideas that I thought were original, something I thought I was bringing new to the scene, and it was like, ooh, word, that's what she doing? Let me go ahead and pick that up real quick and see how she. And it's never, I never want to say, you seen me doing it, so, pay homage. It's not like that. But when you go out your way to try to just underhandedly take a full idea, like something like this, like the Random Talking Indie Music Show. If I see a podcast that all of a sudden pop up, there's dual screen this, there's all this going on, I know where you got the shit from. I know where you got it from. If I see y'all using the emoji heads for your logos, if I hear y'all doing sound effects, you know where you got it from. Not saying we created it, but nobody was doing our shit until we started doing it. And Vicky, I understand what you're saying. While it's hard to keep your ideas to yourself, and in this age of social media, it's very hard to keep your ideas to yourself because you're so excited because you want to see some shit pop off and grow and fruition and all this whole thing. You want to see that, and you want to see your friends, oh, well, yo, that's dope. I like that. Congratulations. Da-do-do-do-do. They're not going to do that because, oh, well, if Minx can do this, and if Seven can do this, and if Vicky, then it might not be so hard. Let me just copy their shit. But it's not going to be the same. As a matter of fact, the main thing is consistency. You gotta be consistent. You can't just steal shit and boom, you done stole it, and it's like, now what? No, you gotta be consistent. This is going into my 3rd year of podcasting. So yeah, while Live from 805 ain't popping no more, Random Talk is up and moving. And I'm going to continue the podcast. You know why? Because I believe in the vision that Minx and I have. I believe that once we get the details into this shit, planted, this shit's going to blow up. But everybody wants to try to take little elements. Thus the whole station head situation. We had teams of people trying to steal our shit. Down to the sound effects. Damn near the title. And it wasn't even we were inspired by, or we want to shout out Minx and Seven. No. They just took the shit. Random music. What's it? Random music and talking bullshit. Like, I don't know what it was. That still blows my mind.
Hold on, what the fuck?
But y'all need to stop stealing shit. Like, that's like if Mink says something about her podcast and she come up with like a catchy ass whatever, and then I go put it on a t-shirt and sell it without her knowing and without even trying to cut her in because she came up with the shit. That's just foul. You don't do that. And that's just, that's all I'm saying about that. You just don't do that.
Here's what's crazy. What the fuck?
What are you doing?
What the oh, that's what that is. Okay. My FX was on. My bad. Can you hear me good?
Mm-hmm.
Are we good?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
Perfect.
I'm sorry, y'all. I've been a little bit discombobulated for the last couple of days because this definitely has a lot to do with what you're talking about. Um, Now, I personally, I want to say that I know that I'm not the only person on this planet that had a podcast. I mean, there were people that didn't even consider what I was doing podcasting at the time because, podcasts are audio. Um, and they're recorded. Like the definition of a podcast is a show that is recorded and then allowed to play back at, your own time.
Hmm.
So the problem that what I was doing, of course, was improperly characterized. So it wasn't podcasting; it was social broadcasting, which we learned from Pig Stand, who I got an email back because Pig Stand has invited me now for the, I think, second or third time to come on as a new, caffeine, you know,
Yeah.
blue checker type
Oh,
shit,
okay.
right? So what's up, Drew? All right, so what I want to say to all this is this: we're all inspired by each other. We are. There's certain things, there's been certain situations in my life, as a twin. Um, and I say this because I want people to understand this very, very like clearly. Why when people accuse me of copying and shit, really like it fucking bothers me to no end. I am a twin. I've always had to share the spotlight with my twin sister, even though I love her to death. But I never had my own identity because if she wore blue, I had to wear blue. If she wore pink, I had to wear pink. I didn't have my own identity. So when I got older and was able to make decisions as to okay, what you could wear, what how you want to wear your hair, how you want to wear your look, I always dared and strived to be different because being different is important to me. It's what I live for is to be different.
Hmm.
Now, I'm going to say this, okay? Because in the beginning, a lot of people don't know my timeline of where I came from. Like, where the fuck did this bitch Minx come from? Right? Where,
Just
where did
pop
she
up
come
out of
from?
nowhere.
With her chest all poked out, like she fucking knows everything, right? Now, I originally started as, and I hate to use this term, a YouTuber. I was a YouTuber. I used to upload 5-minute rants. People would send me a message on Facebook, and I would rant about the shit for 5 minutes. One of my viral rants, which is still going around, which is called Women Are Evil. I'm still getting comments on that. Um, I didn't want to be a YouTuber. I didn't want to be classified as a YouTuber. And we're talking about 2011. This video is like 9 years old. It's still getting views. Now, I've always been in people's faces. Prior to me podcasting, I was on Periscope. And if you go on Periscope and you look at Minx Couture, you will see that I would go live every night at 8 o'clock for an hour, just my regular phone. No computers or anything were involved. So I didn't want to do podcasting. It was asked of me from my loyal listeners that kept saying, Minx, I don't hang out on Periscope like that. I don't hang out on YouTube like that. I just caught your live for the first time. Can you do a podcast? So my podcast started as a direction of my listeners and viewers. I didn't look at anybody else and what the fuck they were doing. I didn't even know what the hell podcasting was. Now, I would say that I perfected the idea of what I thought social broadcasting should be for musicians because we talk about music and all that shit. Now, what bothers me is that people do say that I give away a lot of information. All right. Thank you, Drew. I give away a lot of information because I wanted to see everybody grow. You know, now I'm in a position where all weekend, and I've been talking to 759 behind the scenes. I did something that a lot of motherfuckers can't do. I opened up my own location to help podcasters come in and do their podcast. I'm teaching classes on how to podcast properly, how to monetize their brand. Now, when you got people that copy you, and a lot of people feel like they have their shit jacked, stolen, copied. This is in the Bronx. Um, you kind of feel like you got creatively raped, and it's bad. You know, it's a bad joint. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, King. It's just bad. Everybody copies everybody. No one's ever created something from inception. But I had to do something different now because so many people have been inspired by my works. And instead of working with me, they want to do and copy the blueprint and try to do it themselves. And eventually I
Mm-hmm.
just watched them, I watched them crash and burn because it's like, you can't do what I do. You cannot do what I do. You don't understand the time and effort that it takes. Like from the morning I wake up, I'm thinking about 7 o'clock tonight. You know what I'm saying? If you're not gonna have the same drive, then why waste your time? Why build
Exactly.
why build an idea just because it looks easy and interesting? This is a job for us. This is a job for us. We spend more than what's coming in. And I wanted to bring people on board with me, but it's like, oh, fuck that. I ain't working for Minx. You're never working for me. You're working with me. And instead of working with me, you wanted to have your little egos. And I had to now change from the Ming Show podcast to Merciless Cast. I had to change my whole joint. I had to rebrand. For an entire weekend, I've been rebranding, and you can ask 759. Your heart isn't into your craft until you're fucking crying over it. And I cried all weekend. All weekend. Happy tears and sad tears.
She wouldn't call me back until she.
I told her
I'm
I
not
had to
laughing because you were. I mean, and it's perfectly okay because I've had those days myself. But
right.
yeah, I that's the part that kind of fucked with me. You know what I mean? It's like, oh well, since everybody so called rocks with me like I thought, you would think, hey, you know, since you already have this, and this is pretty much what I want to do too, why don't we boom, boom, boom?
Work
Nah,
together.
work together, make it a big movement, this, that, and the third. I think Live from 805, if done properly, probably would still be, you know, doing okay, here, and probably doing the same shit we be doing on Random Talk, but people don't want to work that way. It's, yo, I gotta be the best. I gotta be everything here is competition. Now I'm not saying I'm not a competitive person, but why start something when it shouldn't even be? Like we're all trying to get shit heard. We're all trying to get these locals out here, get their sound out. We're all here just trying to, provide some type of entertainment, and especially now because of this whole shutdown shit, this is all people
Right.
have. So now
Right.
you have no choice but to, I guess I'll start podcasting now.
Well, this is the thing too, right? Because I kept saying for a while that podcasting for artists was like the graveyard of your career, right? That's just a joke because that's what people say about Joe Budden, right? Everyone sits there and says, "Oh, he's a failed rapper. He's not this. He's not that." But he's
he's
damn near on.
he's not a failed rapper. That's what y'all fail to realize. He is 36 and decided, well, he's actually 38 and decided to move on from music, and that's
But
perfectly okay.
but this is the thing, and I tell musicians this shit all the time. Being a musician is dope. That just means that you have talent in your craft, and a lot of y'all really don't have talent. But
At all,
good
but
luck.
we're not going to talk about that.
Thank you, Drew. But the thing is that your fallback, like this podcasting shit, this radio shit, all of this shit is my fallback. And you'll be so surprised on how successful your fallback will be over your main goal. Because obviously, our main goal is musicians to be rappers and producers, right? I don't call myself a singer anymore. I just feel like that's just too fucked up to, I can't sing for shit. Um, Without autotune or melodyne, I can't sing for shit, but I can rap my ass off. Um, so when I started approaching this age, and then being a mom, I'm like, yo, I gotta hang up my rapper shit. Cause what do you rap about as a mom? Oh, yo, my kid with the bobo. Oh, I'm going loco and I'm about to say so. Like you're gonna be like, yo, I don't want to hear mommy bars. You know what I'm saying?
I'm at
But
home
at least,
changing diapers.
yeah.
Like, who
Hey,
wants to hear that?
yo, diapers again. Oh, another fever, ear infection. Oh, I'm turning around. Look left. Oh, another intersection. Yeah, you don't want to hear that shit. I'm a dad. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to listen to your music so I can kind of get away from that. So
Sometimes you just gotta know when to stop. I knew when
you
to
got to know
stop.
when to stop.
I knew when
Well,
to stop.
I only rap, you know, like I got 2 diss tracks dropping, right? Everyone's hyped about these diss tracks. I'm excited about it too, but I was mad the other day, so it worked, but I'm not mad today, so it doesn't work. I gotta get mad again. So, um,
Keep that same
I
energy.
I would I gotta keep that energy, and I gotta really finish tracks, that same day. I'm one of those artists that record and then come back 3 days later, and I gotta keep playing it to get into that energy, but the bottom line is this, your fallback, worry about that, because your fallback is what's going to catapult what you're thinking about doing. So y'all rappers and shit, if you know how to sew good, you better do something with that talent for that. You could be selling merch. But then what happens is people they look at your side shit that you're doing, your fallback, and then they get, they look at your music. They'll listen to your music. I just stopped advertising what I do heavy now. And basically I feel like with this move, which of course 759 she knows I'm going to have to get her ass up here. Um
Somehow.
I said instead of me trying to help podcasts, I felt like I was successful with building the VA network. You know what I'm saying? But there are celebrities and shit that are starting podcasts now. I can't say who. But my location where I'm at is going to be have a lot of heavy foot traffic from influencers and shit like that. And I was very mindful of where we were going to, work out of. So I'm in my closet right now in the Bronx, right? But let Fat Joe hit me up and say, "Yo, Minx, I want to be on the Minx Show podcast, but I don't know Skype and I don't want to hear all that." I can say, "Okay, I got a location we can go to."
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to meet artists. Obviously, not all of y'all because this COVID shit. But thank you, Charming. But it's like the reality is everybody's copying everybody. No thought has never been thought before. But if you're going to copy somebody, at least try to do something differently. Don't make it so obvious. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Y'all
Right.
make it obvious. And exactly, Drew. No, every thought has been thought before, so nothing is really original. There's a lot of people that write songs and then you sit back and say, damn, this shit sounds familiar. But you're thinking that it's your first thought. You're thinking that you came up with this shit, but you didn't. It could have been something that got stuck in your subconscious when you were 3 or 4 years old. So you're just always going to be recreating and recreating an idea. But there are some people that are flat out just jacking shit, though.
And before this whole podcast, social broadcast wave kind of blew up, um, at least here anyway, there weren't really too many outlets like this
Nah.
at all. So I knew that when I started live from 805 with Wiz, I said, this is what I want to do. I see what such and such is doing. I don't want to do that. This is what I want to do. Boom, boom, boom. This is how I want to do it. Then I started incorporating phone calls. Wiz and I started doing mix shows. Then boom, everybody wants to do mix shows. Everybody wants to do phone calls. Everybody. So it was like, okay, this shit's kind of frustrating. But I mean, once again, you can't you can't keep anything off social media because this is a social broadcast. This is the point of a social broadcast is to be social and to give people a voice and to voice out your opinions and things like that. But that I would be a crappy ass friend if I had never podcasted a day in my life until just now because I see Minx doing merciless cast and this, that, and the third, and all of a sudden I have a Patreon. I have this, I have that. I'm even using the stream. I'm even using the streaming shit that she used. I went and bought the same mic that she got. That's just way too much. That is
But
OD.
I will definitely say, and I have evidence and proof of this. Back in 2009, I was the first social broadcaster out on Ustream. I was on Ustream doing beat critiques. I was the first bitch that was uploading loops and having 10 producers, 5 males, 5 females submitting their beats, and whoever won a chain. I have proof of this. And this was every Friday night because I would sit with my E and J
Oh
with my
God.
computer. Yeah, I was really
Yeah.
crazy.
Damn.
I was really crazy. I was the first bitch doing this. I was the only female producer with a show doing this back in 2011. Was it
See, and
11?
I wasn't even into that. I was getting my name out back in
Wait, it was
2008, 9, and
2000.
10.
It was 2009, and I still have footage from the UStream. So this is not new to me. I have always been doing these types of shows. It's just that you can ask I am City, right? City. You can ask him. He was the UStream king. This was before YouTube was even YouTube. YouTube was just where people were just uploading shit. There was no real like algorithms and hashtags. You just uploaded shit.
Right.
That's it. But when you think about it, this is why I laugh at people when they want to talk about who they were the pioneers of and what the fuck they started. Motherfuckers need to really understand that I've been humble this whole time. I've never said, oh, y'all are all fucking copying me because I was the first to do it. Well, I'm going to tell y'all today, to these mofos that think they fucking know everything, they sub and tweeting me and shit. I
Still?
am not sub. Yeah, still.
Still?
Thank you, Drew. Drew says, first time I'm knowing of you. I like your energy. I feel like we the same. Look, I keep it real, okay? And a lot of people that I rock with, like I'm done with the click shit. Okay. Me and 759, we actually have a relationship past this shit. Okay. Some of y'all been fucking with me because you met me as a podcaster or as a radio host. So I'd be questioning a lot of these so-called friendships that y'all want to build with me, because is it because I have a platform or several platforms and playlists and advice to give, or are you really rocking with me because you think I'm a decent person? You think I'm cool, you know? Don't take advantage of people that support you. That's all I'm saying.
And not to and not to really get into the weekend shenanigans that was, but if you're just meeting people on social media and I mean, you really don't know them, like, I don't know how to say this without sounding.
Just just say it.
I think it's because the fact that Minx, you are a very, like you say, you keep it real, and you have that quality that when you say shit, people take that like, oh, she's done her research. She's done all the hard work for me. So now all I have to do is just get that little crumb. I'm going to run with it. And then when I need some more shit, I ain't going to ask her. I'm just going to wait for her to drop some more shit so I could take
Yeah.
another crumb. I'm going to put it over here in my pile. So then when I get enough free
You
information,
said you was gonna kick my ass. You were like, Mix.
yo, I was like, yo, I ought to beat your ass for this because it's like,
I deserve it though. I
you
really
do
do.
deserve it because you give up way too much sauce. And then when people take your sauce and
I get
then,
mad.
hey,
It's not even, it's not even about, you know what? I've already said this and I'm gonna say it again. Okay. I don't like the gatekeeper shit, but I see why there's gatekeeper shit. I see
I don't
why.
like the gatekeeper shit either, but do some work for yourself.
I see exactly because I'm like, first of all, if y'all wasn't on Pornhub at 4 o'clock in the morning squeezing one out,
Hmm.
and you was watching a quality, tutorial on how to market and brand yourself, you could save that little schloblob and from for another time.
Ew.
You know what I'm saying? You got to utilize your time wisely. You don't need to sit on Call of Duty Plunder, chilling at 2 o'clock in the morning. Get maybe 2, 3 rounds in, and take all the bags and shit. But then go and do some studying, do some research. There's a lot of websites that are available that just gives up this information. All I'm doing is I'm a data dumper.
And
I
especially if you're trying to
study.
make it, into any type of business, there is research involved. And the fact that a
Right.
lot of you on Twitter and some that are mutual followers of yours and mine, y'all soak up so much shit, but it's not even a thank you your way. It's not even, hey, yo, Minx, I appreciate you here. Let me do this for you. It's not even, hey, yo, that little piece of information was key. Thank you so much. Yeah,
Well, they'll climb into my DMs and say something.
like
Like
like I, like
I've
I
had a
said,
couple of people.
you give them a crumb and they take your plate, and that's.
They take the plate, they create a restaurant, and they have a Fortune 500 business.
Oh, but
Look, I've done.
wait until the health inspector comes. They getting an F on that window. You watch, cause they gonna fuck it up.
I've said this weekend after sitting in our space because Minx Radio is ours, right? I sat and I said to myself, I've come so far. Even my dad and my aunt, who doesn't really pay attention to anything that I'm doing, but the marketing side, the business side, the branding side, it's time to shut it down. You know what I'm saying? I can't do any more freebies. Okay. I literally put out my phone number publicly. It ain't my number though. It's the business line. I ain't that dumb.
Thank you.
But people call me or they write to me on the WhatsApp and they're like, Minx, can I have 15, 20 minutes of your time? So that 15, 20 minutes winds up to be an hour. So when I get off the phone, what people don't understand is that if I'm on the phone with you for an hour trying to figure out a solution to your issues with marketing and promotion, you're taking an hour away from my little one who wants my attention, my little one that wants to play and talk and all that stuff. So you don't think I'm worth $50 for that? You don't think I'm worth $40 for that?
And especially all the money that you have put into the webinars and all that, you deserve to be compensated some type of way.
See, originally I didn't want to do webinars because it reminds me of that annoying ass bitch on Facebook. You know, the chick with the big titties? She always walks in the field and she has like her phone and she's like was on like The Voice or some shit. And she has like multicolored hair and she's like, "Hey guys,
Oh, her. I was like,
being
wait a
an
minute.
artist does not have to be difficult. All you have to do is you sign up for my 7-day program." And I'm like, another one, another bitch with big titties. I mean, I'll probably join it because she got some big
You
titties,
know
but
what? Okay, so yeah, we've got
no,
some shirts.
I love boobs. I love boobs, guys. No, what I'm saying is that I don't want to be gimmicky like that.
Right.
I
No,
don't want
totally
to be
understand.
gimmicky like that. I don't have boobs like that. My shit is like pancakes.
You know what?
Um, I don't even have no
Here we
boobs. Like
go.
I have nothing to offer you guys physically, but
I
I'm very,
do, and
very
I'm not showing them off. Not for
I
you.
I don't have that. But
That's
she got some nice tetas. So
that's
she
that's
can get away with it.
That's OnlyFans material right there. And I'm not even doing the OnlyFans. Nope.
Well, her 7-step program is on some mediocre ass, Google ass, Pinterest lookup
But
shit.
it's some shit that another person don't have to do because they've already done the work. That's why they fucking with people like y'all. That's why I'm gonna
Well,
beat y'all ass.
I forgot her name. I forgot her name. I'm gonna
Big
find her.
the
But
big titty chick with the
she's a big titty chick, and she walks around with a selfie stick.
wasn't that
Well,
the lick of a lifetime right there? Whoever created the selfie stick, you are a billionaire.
but you know what? I don't know who she is. All I know is that when I'm on Instagram or Facebook, I'll think about this bitch and she'll pop up. And I'm like, you fucking bitch. Okay, let me see them titties. Let me look at them titties.
You
Okay, now
know
get off
what?
on my screen.
You know.
I'm weird,
Oh
guys. Don't
Jesus,
be like
yes
me.
you are. My goodness, what are we gonna do with you? Well, listen.
Speaking of titties,
Speaking of
uh,
titties, cover them up with these good old shirts. I mean, if you choose not to cover them up, that's fine. But listen, we do have shirts. It's not in the store, but if you would like to order one, please let us know, and we will give you your. We hook you up with your size, your color, and all that. We'll even personalize and put your name on the back of it if that's what you want to do. Just when you order it, and if you do get one, we do thank you. All proceeds will be going back to the business because materials are
yeah,
not.
we sold. We actually sold. I think I think we sold Minx Radio merch this weekend. But
Wonderful.
these the ones that we're talking about now, we definitely got to get them into a store as
We've
ASAP.
got to. We've definitely got to. We've got the Nope shirt. We got Dead Ass. We got canvas bags. We got all types of fun shit coming. New designs coming soon. Y'all know my mind is
Yeah,
trash.
I'm gonna buy the dead ass shirt this week. I'm gonna send you the money.
The dead ass shirt.
No, I'm serious. I need more. I need more shirts. Speaking of merch, this shirt today is brought to you by Daryl Dion. He actually has a merch shop. I buy merch. That's something else somebody else is thinking about doing. I buy merch and I don't. Well, I do free modeling. I don't do anything crazy. I just do like a and that's it. But shout out to Daryl Dion. He has Black Sandcastles. Definitely hit him up on Twitter. He has via Bonfire. And again, I got to do my review real quick. Very comfortable. I picked this one because I like how it kind of cuffs at my fat on my arm, so it makes me look like I'm buff when I'm not. Um, very comfortable. This is a premium t-shirt, very soft. I just love the overall consistency of it. And, I love it. And I support everybody that supports Minx Radio, Random Talk, and Indie Music Show, and Merciless Cast. And definitely, y'all need to reach out to him. This is for my Minx manifestation. I have some more merch coming in. I think I have something coming in from Tony Grands. And yeah,
Yeah, that was Mix's manifestation. And today is Mix's manifestation Monday, so that was the manifestation. She bought
that
some
is a
merch.
manifestation. And during the week, we still have that huge giveaway. My sister
We
my
still
twin
got
sister
that.
is single. Oh, 759 is not my sister, but she could be. She is. Are you single?
I'm single as a Pringle and ready to mingle.
Oh,
I'm trying to get you to hook me up with your brother, but Jesus, you think I'm playing? I'm being dead at. No, I'm kidding. No, I'm really kidding.
I'm gonna hook you up. But yes,
She says that.
we. So, anybody that knows any artists that have merch and they really trying to push it and they want to work with us, definitely get at me. I will wear their merch for the show. Do I charge? Uh, if they send me the shirt, I don't charge. I'll put it like that. If I gotta buy the shirt and I gotta wear the shirt, then yeah, I'll probably have to charge you a little
And
something,
speaking of
something.
merch, because this is like the only thing I bought recently. Our homegirl Murder Megs, she's got the shirts on deck. She's actually been selling quite a few. So shout out to our homegirl Murder Megs, Megs the Great.
Another female
Another
producer. We're
a
both
dope
female.
ass female producer. Shout out to the Producers Corner on Facebook. If you are a producer and you with the camaraderie, please join that group. We're all a part of it. So she's got
Oh,
some.
I don't get it. Nobody added me. Y'all don't like me.
I thought you just said just. When you on that though?
Oh wait, yeah, I left
You
because the dude said I
was.
was whack.
Yeah, yeah.
He's
But
like,
yeah,
"Bitch,
she's
you're making beats on your phone. You ain't shit." I'm like, I come from analog, like analog world.
yeah
The
she's
fuck
got
you mean?
keychains, stickers. She's got T-shirts. Please hit her up at I think her name is Megan Alexander. I don't want to call her by
Yes.
government if that ain't it. But yeah, uh,
SM7B with the cloud lifter runs you uh about 500,
dang.
and we just bought like 5 of these shits this weekend.
Hey, hey,
And then they forgot the cloud lifter, so I was like, that's another 150 each, right?
cha-ching.
A lot of money.
Whole lot of money. Ah, let's go ahead and jump into these good old topics, shall we?
Topics.
Yeah, I don't.
No, that
Yeah, I don't have my iPad, y'all. I forgot to charge it. Go with me.
yeah, I gotta make some segments, songs.
Oh Jesus. Oh,
Kind
like
kind of like Doug and shit.
cutaways, yeah.
You know how like in Doug, when every time we went to the next scene, it went exactly.
Bunch of goof. Like this is the dumb shit that we talk about on the show, but y'all don't realize we talk outside of here. Like we stay in contact all the time, and this is the dumb shit we.
This is what we do. Yeah, this is exactly what we do.
So, Jake Paul, who is famous YouTuber, a disgraced YouTuber, he decided that he wanted to throw a COVID-19 party. He's also an MMA fighter, I believe. He just decided to switch professions. Calabasas, California mayor calls him out, sets new restrictions. Thanks to him. So he blatantly
It's just
says, quote,
someone said boxing.
he says, quote, no one has the answers. Our leadership is failing us. And everyone just kind of doesn't know what to do. But I personally am not the type of person who's gonna sit around and not live my life, end quote. And if anybody gets sick and turns around and dies from your party, Mr. Jake Paul, you, sir, shall be arrested and charged with murder. Damn it, this would have been a
Wow.
good time to have the little dun dun right here. But yeah,
All that shit just to turn up.
yeah, yeah.
But
And now you got businesses that have to pay the price for it. They have to shut down their businesses because of this one dumbass. See, people like him and the Boosie, like y'all some dumbasses.
yep, yep.
I mean,
Well, I don't. But this is what I don't get. Why would you have a party
I mean,
like?
look at this shit. Look at this shit. Y'all swinging on a backhoe. Like, what the hell is that?
Nah, that's too much. That's too much.
That's way
I
too
don't
much.
understand it. Like, yeah, you could live your life. You could do whatever the fuck you want. Drew says that's mayonnaise shit. I like Drew. Mayonnaise life. No, I just don't get people. I
I
just
don't get it
don't.
either.
Even when I go out, I have severe anxiety because of people that fucking think like this. Like they go out, they don't wear a mask. Like the other day, the other day, I had to take a Uber, and we all know, Gino, he was preoccupied. He had something to do, so I said, okay, I got to take a Uber then. When I was waiting for this mofo, I'm looking at the phone. They keep hitting you with this. We practice safe distancing, and
Your driver
we
has on a mask.
yeah. The dude showed up with his mask around his chin. Okay. So I opened the door and I said to him, hi, does the mask go around your chin or does it go around your face? He goes, fuck you.
Slam the goddamn. All right, go on. And I'm going to call and have this canceled, and you're giving me my
I
little money back.
I made sure to it that they gave me back my money
You
because
damn
I
right.
said to them, I said, there was, first of all, there was masks on the floor.
Oh,
There was masks on the floor.
mm-mm.
And this, mind y'all, this is the Bronx. Okay. This is the Bronx. Now I said to these motherfuckers, I said, look, 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 look. First of all, in the Bronx, they're doing Uber pools. Why?
Yeah, we don't have that here because our city isn't big enough for that.
No, they're doing Uber pools. So I
That's
got to
really
share
annoying.
an Uber with some dirty motherfucker that I don't know. I don't think so.
Mm.
And I'm not gonna say, I'm not gonna say dirty, but most of y'all are dirty. Okay, let's just keep it real. Um, but to be a driver and to not protect me as your passenger like that, then you don't need to be fucking driving an Uber. That's just my opinion.
Now, a lot of Ubers that uh, I've rode around in, they've had sanitizers in the back seat, in the back flap of the seats. They've had
Hmm.
some even had bottled waters. Uh, one guy he drove a truck. He had a place for you to charge your phone while you're on the way to wherever it is you're going. Like
Right.
some of our Uber drivers are very responsible, especially the older drivers. They do wear their mask. Oh, excuse me. They do wear their mask properly. Some of the younger ones, they'll have it like around their chin, but then when they pull up, they put it on their face before I get in that
So then
door.
that just defeats the purpose. If you're driving around by yourself, yeah, we get it. You can't
Yeah,
wear your
they have the mask around their chin when they're driving, but when they pull up to pick me up, they put it on there correctly.
they've already done breathed all up in the
Yeah,
car.
all.
So it
Yep.
I just think that like even today when we went to the doctor's office, right? Now this is for all parents, okay? And I want to let you guys know why I was one of those Karens today.
Oh,
I was
Jesus.
a Karen today, guys. I had to step into my Karen zone.
You couldn't
And
be a
you guys were
Keisha. You had to be a Karen.
I had to be a Karen. And here's why. Okay. So I come in, I have my mask on. Gina has her mask on, but I also have like the shield over her because
Mhm.
she's going to kids are going to take down their masks. I recommend to parents to get a splatter shield, okay? Because then, y- that's just additional protection, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Doctors are using it too. So I get to the front. The lady hands me a paper with those annoying fucking small kindergarten pencils. I asked for a pen. Okay, I can't. I have carpal tunnel. I can't write with a pencil like that. And I said,
Right.
how many people have used this pencil? That was the other thing, right?
That's
I
why I
left it
carry a
alone.
fanny pack and I carry my own pens. You have to.
I left it alone, right? So this questionnaire that they give you, they ask you, do you have a fever? Now, bitch, if I had a fever, why would I be here? This is a hospital. Okay. That's the first thing. So I filled that shit out, right? So I was like, no, I don't have a fever. No, I haven't had coughs or chills. No, I haven't had any exposure to anyone with COVID-19. No, I don't suspect that I have COVID-19. So it's like this big ass questionnaire. Then after I filled out the questionnaire, they had that annoying, smiley face. How do you feel? Happy, sad? I'm like, well, this is not for me. I'm just a mom. This is her appointment. So I fill out the paperwork. Then they ask you for your address. So I said, I got a question, ma'am. And she's like, yes. And I said, why do I need to put in my address here? She says, oh, just in case, there's an exposure or something, we have to advise everybody through writing. I said, okay, but I don't want y'all to have my address. I don't like that idea. So everybody turned around and looked at me like, who the fuck is this bougie
Oh
ass
goodness.
bitch?
Here we go.
So I was very nice about it. So I said, I don't understand this process, but I'll write it, but I'm going to write it in a way where legally y'all can kiss my ass. You're not going to contact me type shit. Right? I filled it out. Then there was another checkpoint. Dude says, you got to put your wrist here. I said, well, I don't know what the fuck this device is, number one. Number two, did you sanitize this thing? And he gets such a nasty attitude. And I'm like, look,
Do y'all not
you
understand what's going on here?
I'm like, you are a security guard. You are not a doctor. You are not EMS. So who are you to take my temperature? Everybody got mad. Why the everybody get mad when I'm asking a serious question? You are a security guard. Why? Who are
Yeah, you
you?
had matter of fact, they shouldn't have any authorization to do any type of medical anything to you.
That's the point that I had, right? So everyone's like huffing and puffing around me. Oh, this fucking bitch. Uh. And I just said, y'all could do this, right? But this is what y'all don't understand when it comes to these types of situations. I put my hand into something. You are not a fucking professional. You are just there to sign people in. I'm not belittling your job. I'm just saying that this is not what you were trained for. So we're coming in from outside. It's 100 degrees outside. You want to take my fucking temperature. The AC has not even kicked in yet. I hit a let's say you take my temperature, the shit's 103. I'm just coming in from outside. My hair is very hot. I mean,
You're
so you're going
sweating.
to deny me? Exactly. You're going to deny me access because you think I have COVID-19?
Jesus.
So I wasn't feeling, and then this is what the even dumbest shit was. After I gave him, my wrist to scan me and shit, where I said, a wrist? So we're taking temperatures with wrists now.
That's
Okay.
the least. As
And
a former healthcare worker, please believe me when I tell you, we were not trained on how to take temperatures on the wrist. There were only one of three ways. Well, I said two, but it's one of three ways: orally, temporally, and rectally. We were no longer allowed to do that. It had to be like a doctor or nurse to do that. So either you do the
right.
temp scan or you do the little digital beep 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 thing. Yeah, I've never heard of that.
So they made me do my wrist,
That is so
but
inaccurate.
they didn't do it with the baby. So I'm like,
And
so
it's
you
her
are
appointment.
it's her appointment. I'm like, you first of all, you going back and forth with me, RoboCop, and you don't even understand that the wrist is not a viable space
At all.
to take a temperature. So I'm like, you probably done exposed us to the shit anyway.
I've never heard of anybody taking a temp on a wrist. You do that with your blood pressure. You don't do. I wish that were me in your spot. I'm like, excuse me. You don't have a digital oral plastic thermometer with the little plastic cover. You don't have the temp scan with the plastic covers. Because when we was under flu watch, which is basically what this whole shit is, they had
Thank you.
they had the little black cones. You had to sanitize the thing itself, put the black cone on, swipe, swipe, take the black cone off, resanitize, repeat. Like, why is this so hard?
That's what I'm
Why is it
saying.
so
This is
hard?
this is why this is why this COVID shit is never going to go away because nobody knows what the fuck they are doing. Nobody knows what they're doing. And
It's nuts.
somebody had tweeted the other day, one of my peoples had said some shit about, well, I don't understand why it's so impossible for people to understand why it's so important to wear a fucking mask. And I just literally wrote back and I was like, what's the point to wear a mask at this point?
I
Because
mean,
if motherfuckers would have stayed home for 2 weeks straight when this thing first happened,
wash their
then we
hands, sanitized, and all that shit.
right. So if people would have followed directions during phase 1, we would be parlaying in this bitch.
And then Jake Paul can do this type of shit here.
For real. Like it is and Jay Boogie, I have another show called The Woke Woke Show, but I agree with you. But it's just frustrating because I'm like, this is the job you chose, right? This is the whole unemployment shit everybody's upset about. Oh my God, I don't think motherfuckers deserve 600 extra on top of what they're making. But look at how you're acting as a person that is employed, who's just we're being cautious as you're being cautious. Why are you gonna look at me like I'm a fucking Karen? Because what you're telling me doesn't make any sense. You're
Quit calling yourself
exposing
a
me.
Karen. Don't do that.
I
Don't.
was a Karen. I was a Karen.
But
I
you
wasn't
no
Karen.
no no no. You were being a Karen, but
I
you
was
were,
being a Karen.
yeah, you were being, you were being compliant. Meanwhile, you were asking all the important questions.
And you already know. In the corner of my eye, you see the cops. And this is in the Bronx. This is in the Bronx, guys.
They had the
So
police officers there.
yeah, of course they got police officers there. Of course they do.
Get out.
Because what's going to happen is that if you get an attitude with security guards, they look at their buddies and shit, and then they create an issue. I'm the type of person I do comply, but if it makes sense, I'm like I can get you taking a forehead temperature. Why are you having me put my hand in something for you to take my wrist temperature?
And I don't
Now
know
you're
that it's sanitized. You're possibly exposing me and my child to this shit. Someone
exactly.
could have had a fungal infection, and you just want me to put my hand right? Man, get out of here.
But then you got people in there walking around with their mask on their chin. You know, I just stayed away from everybody. And then, you know, I wanted it to be in and out, like I was promised. Why did this shit take 2 hours? I don't know. Why the fuck am I in a office like this for 2 hours?
Wow.
Because of people that just, you know, this is why I get it. Okay, at first I didn't understand why they were doing the remote, uh, you know, through the phone type
Yeah.
of consultations.
Yeah.
This type of consultation, it had to be done in person. But I'm like, it was a waste of my fucking time. I'm like, for 2 hours, I could have been possibly exposed to shit. So now I have to quarantine myself just in case. I don't want to be around my grandfather. I don't want to be around anyone with a compromised immune system at this point
Hmm.
because I don't know. So this shit is whack. This
They
shit,
didn't
this
put y'all
whole
through so much.
for no fuck for just for her to say everything's fine. Okay, have a good day. And I was like, that's it. That's it. We could have did this shit at home.
Right. Wah, wah.
Yeah, I hate the world, but I love it too.
But I've I try to keep everything. I have to wash my mask too. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you are using N29 and you're using one of the little cloth deals with the please take the filter out, put in a new filter. I have like the ones good, like the little rectangular filter. You just stick it in there and just
Yeah,
wash your masks. Cause
we
not
bought the
only,
N95s.
yeah, you can hand wash those up about 30 times before you have to, get rid of it.
Right.
Don't just take your mask and stuff it in your bag and then take it back out and stuff it in your bag.
Yeah, I never understood that. Like, why do people like? I throw my shit out. Like, like I don't understand why every household was not issued like a week's supply of
Right.
N95 masks. Like, you taking away unemployment. You're taking away certain fundings for certain things because the billionaires got cuts and they got money this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but y'all don't give every household N95 masks. You want
They
us to
couldn't
wear.
supply toilet paper. So what makes you think they're gonna supply us with some?
I mean, look, I think every household should have N95 masks. I think because all these other cloth masks and shit, they don't do anything.
At all?
They really don't do anything because if I can blow out um a candle with
Mm-hmm.
this mask,
It's no
it's
good.
not protecting. It's not protecting you.
Now they said that the masks are not supposed to prevent you from catching COVID. Well, this was on a box of the blue surgical ones. That it's not supposed to prevent you from catching it. It's supposed to prevent the droplets from. Okay, so if you're trying to prevent droplets, then in essence you're trying to prevent me from getting sick, right? Or
J
not?
Boogie. J Boogie has a very important question.
Well, let's go ahead
He
and
says,
ask it.
J Boogie says, side question: do New York dudes really call women son? Yes, they do.
Oh, you missed the show when we had the New York slang segment.
We were supposed to come back with all the different slangs.
I think we pretty much covered everything that y'all already say.
We get called mostly like son, bro, but I call them sis. I don't play that shit.
This is
Fam. That's the other one they call. Yo, what up, fam? But yeah, they do call women son. But it all depends. It all depends. Like if you like a block, you on the block and you selling weed and shit, but you girly, then you get called son. That was me. I was always son.
is done still the thing, or y'all kind of dead at that?
I haven't heard it recently.
Ah.
I haven't been around nobody recently. There might be some new slang. I,
That you won't know what to. Yo, that's what
I
they
have
say
to.
now. What the
I
fuck?
have. I have to go to Takashi 69's page just to see if I'm missing something.
Yeah, he got a new track drop, and he is now off of house arrest apparently. And this wasn't part of the topics, but I'm glad you brought him up. Good segue. Look at you, segue. Um, segue queen. Um, and so he dropped a song called Punani. I hate the fact that all of his songs are one word.
Oh, wait. Jay Boogie's right. He said we got to thank him for the segue.
Oh well, thank you, sir, for the. Thank you, sir, for the segue. Thank
Shout
you.
out to Jay Boogie.
Shout out to J Bug. J Bug. Yes, son. Yes, son. Yeah, so Takashi got a new song out. He's got a video going. He's off of house arrest apparently. Go stream Punani. Like, really? That's what you decide to. You can't even put that out on radio. Like, you gonna have to give people a G-rated title for that.
That's a waste.
Like, listen to all his. Hold on, I'm gonna look up some of his craziest ass titles, cause it
Thank you,
makes no
Jay Boogie.
sense.
He raps like he has to take a real epic crap. I'm like, yo, can you just drop it? Just drop it in the toilet. You could do it.
Oh,
It's like
you're
a night of
dumb.
White Castles and shit. Like, oh, you know, I'm like, yo,
Oh my gosh. Listen to this crazy shit. Hold on. All right, you got Gooba, Trolls, Yaya, BB, Stupid, Fifi, Kuda, Gotti, Billy, Kiki, Mala, Gummo, Tati. He got one called Get the Strap. Ooh, 3 words.
oh my
Mama,
God.
Mama, Kika, Waka, Scum Life, Rondo, 93, FIFA, Wando, Yokai,
Why does he
Bozu,
only have one word titles? Like,
and this new one is called Punani.
the only Punani that I remember, shout out to Yanni Punani. She was on Vine and she teased me to high hell. But I went viral because of her. So thank you, Yanni Punani.
I would drop a snippet, but we will probably get blocked.
Yeah, the caffeine gods would come. Oh my God, I'm taking away your
Facebook,
Check.
Facebook and YouTube most definitely I'd be getting strikes, but Periscope be like, nah, you alright.
Yeah, Periscope be on some other shit.
I like Periscope though.
I love Periscope. I when I had disabled my Twitter this weekend because I was having my epic meltdown, I went live and even without it putting the tweet out that Minx is live, I had a significant amount of people that came through. So I was like, yo, I like Periscope.
Yeah, Periscope's alright. I like it.
The only thing I just wish with caffeine is that you can go live from your phone. That's the only thing. But
Yeah, right.
everybody,
Or
everybody
give
and
us
their
a
mom,
custom RTMP. Duh. Damn.
they do give custom RTMPs.
Okay.
I'm gonna hit them up in the Discord. I'm gonna hit them up in Discord and ask them if what we could do about that. Because not even that, because they took away Mixer.
Yeah.
Did you hear?
Yeah, I did
They
see
took
that.
So why isn't it on my Xbox yet? Why can't I stream from my that's my only thing I want to do is I want to stream on my Xbox.
On your doing your gameplay?
Yeah.
Oh. I started
'Cause
my Sims over again, by the way.
I saw you were playing it earlier.
Yeah. Discord be telling on me.
They do. I be laughing. It's like you were playing The Sims 4. I'm like, so am I. Uh,
Mix is playing Call of Duty. It is 2:30 in the morning. What the hell is going?
they're asking us. They're actually asking us over at Caffeine what we play.
Oh, I play Sims, GTA 5. I can't do that the shit outside the missions. That's too much pressure on me. Let's see. I play NBA 2K 19 and 20. I don't have any
Be
football
quiet,
games.
Drew.
Hmm.
I said, be quiet, Drew. He says, oh, because you got an Xbox, so that's the issue, Minx.
Oh, so do I. I have an
Yeah,
Xbox One too. But
Drew.
I also still have a PlayStation 2 and my Nintendo 64 hooked up. So if I do get tired of Xbox, I do got them too, and I have a Sega Genesis in the closet.
I have the Atari
Yo,
and my
yo.
GameCube.
I sat there and played Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 like I ain't never seen it a day in my life. I was like, this shit is ugly, but I
Oh,
love it.
you said it's ugly. I'm so mad at you because they
This
were
shit
all
was all
like
blocky.
boxy. They were all boxy, like in Grand. What is it? GoldenEye. If
Oh,
they don't
that's
bring
so ugly.
GoldenEye back,
Please do revamp it and put it out for Xbox One, please.
they're gonna do it when Gina's like 16 and shit, and I'm gonna be old and gray. Like, back in my day, we put proximity mines on the ammo.
And I'll be sitting there telling her, you played on the Wi-Fi back in the day. We had these big ass cartridges, right? You had to
Yep. Back in my
back
day,
in
when
my
you
day.
when you were playing GoldenEye and you were in the what is it, in the vent when you first started in the facility,
Uh-huh.
we put proximity mines in that bitch so you died
Set
before
them
you
up.
even had a chance.
Set them up. Take one step. Boom. Yes.
Why won't they bring it back at least for the mobile devices?
I mean, y'all putting all these games that nobody asked for on there. Like, come on now.
And Grand Theft Auto still sits with the same shit. What could they
And they're
possibly add?
updating, and I see that they're updating the music. For what?
Mm.
I guess everybody's just playing the online shits. So I guess after you've done all the missions and the sub missions, then you just go online and play all day. And I guess that's why they never decided to do GTA 6. I mean, how you gonna do GTA 6? Everybody pretty much went their separate ways. What you gonna do? Who was the guy? The black guy. What's his name?
Franklin?
Franklin and CJ are actually cousins. They go on missions together. Like, come on, man. How you gonna do that? That's actually not a
Right.
bad idea. Y'all hear that,
But
Rockstar?
why? But if they come out with GTA 6, right? I don't think it's ever going to live up to GTA 5.
Nope.
I don't think it's ever because look, what they need to do is just leave it at GTA 5, leave it there, and then just update the maps and shit. That's all. That's the
Yeah,
old. That's the only.
let us go outside of you know, Los Santos.
Yeah, and drive into like Liberty City. That would be
That
dope.
would be dope. I love Liberty City Stories. I wish they would revamp that too. I said, I'll keep saying it. They need to revamp Liberty City Stories. That was my shit. I had that for the PSP. I'm
Yeah,
thinking
Liberty
about getting
City.
the
I
damn
think
PSP again.
right.
I miss
Well, I
my
was thinking
PSP.
about getting the what is that new Nintendo they got? The
The
Switch.
Switch. Yeah.
I was thinking about getting that.
Mm. They be having them little kitty ass Pokemon and Mario. Don't nobody play that shit. I am 36 years old. What the hell am I gonna do with some Pokemon?
Well, well, I miss Pokemon because I mean I used to love playing Pokemon with my brother, but when it was Pokemon Stadium, my whole lineup, nobody could beat.
I mean, I played Pokemon like early high school because my favorite one was
Thank you,
Pikachu,
Jason.
but that was about it. I didn't know
No, but
all 100 of
who,
them.
who was your who was your lineup? Who was your top three Pokemon that would beat anybody's ass?
Oh my gosh, it's been so long. Of course I had Charizard.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had Charizard, and of course I had Pikachu. Like I said, he was my favorite at the time. And it was one more. It's like 200 of them bitches. I don't. It's been a while.
I'm mad that you called them bitches.
Listen, it's about 50, 11 motherfuckers. I
Mm.
can't remember. I remember I had Chortle.
Yes.
I had
Well,
Chortle.
my brother always picked Mewtwo, and I couldn't stand Mewtwo.
I couldn't stand
But
Mewtwo's ass.
nobody was touching me with Cubone. I'm sorry.
Cubone?
Cubone,
Cubone?
I loved.
Cubone?
You sound just like-
Cubone? Like, all right. We got it. Just go do what you got to do. Cubone? Yeah, yeah.
But in the game itself, in the beginning when you presented with three of the Pokemon to pick to start your journey with, I
Mm-hmm.
think it was Squirtle, Charmander, and who was the other one? Squirtle, Charmander, and what was it, two? No, it was you only got to pick two because that other motherfucker took one. Yeah, Bulbasaur. There we go.
Bulbasaur.
Who did you pick?
I picked, let's see. I think I went with Charizard.
I always pick Squirtle for some reason.
Squirtle.
I don't know why. Just
I think it's the name, Squirtle.
Squirtle.
Squirtle. Squirtle. Squirtle.
But this is what I'm saying is like we will never have games like this ever again. Now everything is just shoot 'em up, shoot 'em up, shoot 'em ups. But
And now
I
we have
play.
to. Now we have to be that generation, the back in my day ass people. Now we got to be that, and
Well,
it's
I
fine.
always
It's fine because I can't wait to tell somebody you won't old enough for this. I tell
oh
people
yeah,
that right now.
when they call me what is it, a boomer?
Boom.
I love that shit because I only kill them with one sentence. I say, look, you can call me a boomer. Yes, Art Lover says Street Fighter was his game.
Yeah, that's my
Um,
shit. Street Fighter Alpha. Oh my gosh, nobody was touching
I'm
me.
like, you can call me a boomer, but you have to understand what boomer means. We were there in the boom of this shit. Y'all have recycled and you have remastered. You have
And
the
revamped
shit.
the remix.
You got shit. Okay. I'm 34 years old. So when people say that as an insult, I'm like, y'all have to sit in a boardroom to come up with ideas. Motherfuckers came up with ideas because they was bored. You see how I did that? You see how I did that?
Mm-hmm.
Y'all have to come up with ideas in a boardroom. And these mofos created franchises over being bored.
And what you
So,
can't create in a boardroom, you steal from other people.
right.
Look at Fortnite. They couldn't figure out what to do, so what do? They steal people's dances.
Right. But Fortnite, nobody was thinking about fucking Fortnite because PUBG was first.
Yeah, PUBG was first.
PUBG was first. So that's why I get so frustrated. I couldn't get into Fortnite because I was like, yo, this shit is just like PUBG. It's just all like bright. It's just a bright ass fucking screen.
It do look kind of childish.
I mean, I play it, but you know.
I've never played any. I watch people play it. But it's like, what's the allure? Like, what is it?
Well, I stopped playing Fortnite because some kid,
Don't tell me the kid hurt your feelings. Come on, Minx.
that motherfucker hurt my feelings. I had to get off. I was like, you know what? He's like, they always talk all airy
Oh,
in the mic and shit. I hate that shit. So I'm playing, and this kid, like, he's like, for the sleigh, I'm watching you. I was like, oh,
ugh,
okay. He's
creep.
like, for the sleigh, I'm in a tree. So I'm looking around like, oh, fuck is you at? Right? And he goes, for the sleigh. Guess what? I was like, what? For the sleigh. And shoots me in the head. And I die. And I'm just like, the fuck?
Used your name against you and killed you. God.
With those kids. I'm like, what are you mad because your parents are getting divorced or some shit? Like, what's
They
wrong
don't
with you?
love you, so they just shove you in your room and let you play video games all day.
Oh, yeah. But I will say last week, what was it last week? Yeah, last weekend, it was me, my brother. We wanted to get on Plunder. And it was like one of those situations. This is Call of Duty, guys, if you don't know. Um, it was one of those situations where it's just me and him. So we're in our party chat, and I was like, yo, watch us get some fucking idiots that don't know what the fuck. They gonna fuck up the whole missions and shit, right? Yo, it was a type of situation that we had so much fun with the two other guests that were on that me and my brother literally was texting us, yo, don't forget to ask them, what their usernames are and shit, because they were one was on, I think, PlayStation, my brother's PlayStation, and the other guy was a PC. And we just had such a great time. Like everybody was doing like teamwork and shit, like
Mm-hmm.
for the sleigh behind you, I got you. And I'm like, you know what? It was just camaraderie. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not like that. You get
Yeah,
mofo.
I've never played in a group, but I got tired of trying to play by myself because I just got kept getting sniped and I had no idea. I was still trying to learn the controls. I just wanted to mind my business. I think the one that I was doing was um when you get, I think it was plunder, when you get all the,
Plunger.
when you get as much money as you can. You got to go get this and this, and you got to meet this here and I thought I was
Right.
I thought I was doing okay by myself, but then all of a sudden I got hit in the back of the head. Like, who the hell was that? You just got killed. No shit. Like, where did these
Yeah,
people
but
come from?
the overkill be like it, the overkill be so fucked up. Like I just be like, I, this dude, um, and I think it was in the news station, right? I saw him coming down. It kept saying, you have an enemy in the area. So I'm like, okay, cool. This motherfucker's gonna drop right in here. So I'm hiding. Yo, these dudes was tracking me. That whole time they was tracking me.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, yo, so they rolled up on me and they just stood there. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start shooting because if y'all ain't shooting, I don't know what to do. It's
Yeah.
like these people are just so sinister. You know what I'm saying? Thank you, Drew. These people be so sinister. I followed you. Hold on, let me make sure I followed Drew. Yes, did I? Yes, I did. Okay, now, okay, yeah. So these people be so fucking sinister. Like they'll kill you. They'll track you. They'll prey on you. And I'm like, yo, if this was real life, that would be scary. Like you would
Yeah,
probably like
you would die.
I would definitely die. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
Start-
I watch people play live and it's so fun. Hold on. John, I'm just now seeing your comments. They're not popping up on the thing over here. Uh he said
what do you
pestle. He
say?
said pistols in the basement. Hey, listen. They be hiding them everywhere, and I be sitting there trying to get all the guns and go get this and go. And before I see a shield, before I get that joint, bloop, got blooped in the back of the head. I'm like, yo, I cannot win for losing. I deleted that shit. Y'all
I
not just
saw.
gonna keep
I was
sniping
so
me like
mad.
that. You're not gonna keep doing that.
I was so mad when you told me you deleted it because I was like, damn, you haven't even gotten into our team yet. But I know those games take a lot of fucking space. Number one. Number two, it they're worse than Windows. Always looking for a fucking update.
That was the reason why, and I was running out of space. Uh,
Yeah,
John, back to the I don't know, I kind of forgot what we were talking about, but he had a question. He said, "Why is it okay for females to put vajayjay references in their stage names but not dudes?" Listen, John, if you want to use a vajayjay reference for your stage name, I will not judge you at all.
Oh,
However,
y'all are
it's going to
forgetting,
sound very weird.
you're forgetting about Josie and the Pussy Cats.
Cats. Yeah, yeah, I forgot what we were talking about. Oh, probably because of the Takashi 69
Yeah,
song.
for his single. But yeah, so
Who's referencing their vajayjays in their stage name? I need to know.
nobody. Not in a stage name, no.
Not in the stage name. Plenty in the lyrics, but not in
No.
the stage name. Who the hell was it?
Unless somebody, a band comes out and then their band name is like Pussyfoot or something.
There is a
I mean,
rock group called Pussy Riot.
that I remember.
Oh. He said that was when you was talking about Yanni Punani. Yeah, about that.
Oh yeah, Yanni Punani. Shout out to Yanni Punani. Thank you
Is
so
she a
much for
stripper?
making Bonbons.
Is she a stripper?
No, she's LGBTQ and
Oh,
she's a comedian. She's like a comedian.
okay. Well, now
You
that you kind of broke it down, that kind of makes sense.
speaking of
Up,
speaking of
segue,
Vine,
segue
yeah, again,
again. Goofballs.
TikTok.
Mm. So your boy trying to ban it, huh?
No, he's not.
He said, maybe he said maybe not a stage name. You know what,
Are
John?
you gonna do that? Are you gonna do the voice, please?
No, I think he wants to ban it because when he had that Tulsa rally and all the TikTokers had bought tickets to that rally and nobody showed the fuck up.
Oh yeah, they blocked him. But that
But
wasn't
then
TikTok's fault.
but now he wants to block it because of uh China's selling information. They're doing this, they're doing that. Boo 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 boo. Bruh,
So
nobody
was
you didn't
Facebook.
know that. You didn't know that until someone told you.
So was
Otherwise,
Facebook.
so is Facebook, so is Instagram, so is all this shit. I
Who
mean,
really reads the terms and conditions of these shits? I don't think anybody really looks at, they just want to install the fucking app. Like they don't sit and read about
it's
what
like
is being read.
except yeah,
Yeah,
no,
they
no,
don't read that.
yeah, nobody's gonna
If
read
you were to
7 pages of that.
if you were to see how much information that Facebook has or has to access in order for you to use it, you would delete the shit tomorrow. Like right as soon as I get finished telling y'all what they want. Because they read everything. They read your text messages, they read your contacts, they read your calendar, they read all that. Now
Mm-hmm.
just because they're trying to pretty much look at it or try to pass it off as, hey, these need to be enabled so that if you were to, which I don't know why anybody would, if I put something in my Facebook calendar that it will automatically come to my regular calendar. Fuck no. No.
Mm.
I don't need Facebook to know what the fuck my agenda is for the day. And not only do they access the camera when you're not using it, they access the microphone when you're not using it. There's trigger words. So if I say right now that I want Taco Bell, you're going to see Taco Bell ads.
You know what? I do believe that now because I was saying something to my mom about some orange chicken, and then all of a sudden I saw a damn ad for fucking Panda House, orange chicken. I said, really? Seriously?
Yeah. But there's also cameras like in your flat screen because we have a 42-inch Roku TV. It was tax season. I didn't want to flex too hard.
No, that was a flex.
Eh,
Yeah.
well, Gino just came home with the shit. He didn't consult with me or nothing.
He done took it off somebody's truck.
You know what? He goes to Target. He's supposed to be going to pick up diapers. This dude comes back with a fucking flat screen. I was like, what is this about?
You had one job, Gino.
He had one job. We already had a flat screen, but it was smaller. It was like a 20, maybe 30 inch or whatever. Um, yes, Art Lover. Art Lover says whenever you look up something, then it ends up on Facebook. That's true. Um,
Yeah,
now,
if you go to like Wish and you try to look up like speakers, Wish is going to put everything on there but speakers, and then you'll be forced to
yeah,
see dildos and vibrators. Like I didn't search for this. Why are y'all putting this on my Facebook?
yeah.
Like y'all
But
wildin'.
this is the thing. What sucks about ads, right? Because we all know, like I said already, Facebook and Instagram, one of the biggest ad companies pulled out. Okay, so now you're going to be seeing more ads of what? What do we always see? Playlists, right? It's always playlists. And what do they target? Artists, right?
Mm-hmm.
A bitch that knits or sells, art paintings is not going to get playlist placement ads, right? Even then, you go to YouTube. I've noticed, and I don't know what YouTube is doing, but I come in my room because YouTube is on in my room all day because Gina loves to watch her DIYs and the music is pretty cool. Um, Art Lover says they used my ex's picture in an ad. That's crazy. Um,
I hope it was good.
yeah. But the thing is about that whole ad situation, like on YouTube, I'm noticing like Gina will be watching like a DIY that has to do with kids, and then next thing I know, I hear shoot 'em up, blicky, 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 a full ass music video,
Oh my.
a full music video. I'm like, an ad is supposed to be what, 30 seconds?
Yeah, I saw that too. I had a 4 minute video pop up on the ad. I'm like, what the?
I don't like what's her face, Candace Owens. I don't
Yeah.
like Candace Owens. I don't like Candace Owens. She's just a negative person. I don't care about her politics and the dumb shit that she says. I just think she's a negative energy spirit. Um, but yeah, Gina's sitting there watching, coming, she asked me for some cheese and crackers. So I made her some cheese and crackers. And she's sitting there watching Candace Owens interview some other dude. And I'm like, what did you click on? And she's like, I didn't touch anything, mommy. This came on after the video. And I was like, and it said on the corner, ad. So
A whole
y'all are
4 minute ad, huh?
the shit was an hour.
Oh my gosh, no.
It was an hour. So my question is like, I mean, I'm not gonna front. I did come across like, I don't know if y'all saw it on Twitter probably, but I was like bigging up some dude. I was like, yo, there was a rock song that came on and it was a dope song. I'm not gonna front. It was pretty dope. And I had to search for him because, it was on my TV. So I finally found him on Twitter and I'm telling him, yo, I came across your song because it was an ad. I watched the whole thing. It was like 3 minutes and 30 something seconds. And I was like, and I'm a fan now. I love your sound. I love your whole energy is just amazing. And he just was like, oh my God, it's so good to know that, the ads really do work. But I could understand 30 seconds,
Yeah,
but
30
a
seconds
whole
is all you really need.
3 minutes? I mean, I was sold after, the hook. I was sold after the hook. But we have to really think about why does YouTube have two ads as opposed to one now? You have to watch one full ad.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one that comes on after that. Um, because these ad services have pulled out. You're not seeing commercials for Downy. You're not seeing advertisements for, you know, Red Robin. You're not seeing advertisements for that. You'll see the picture, but I'm talking about the ad, the video ad. You're not seeing these commercial big wig companies because they don't have it. Facebook lost 2 weeks ago $7 billion in ad revenue. Now,
Damn.
if Facebook owns Instagram and they also own WhatsApp, my only thing is, and I really mean this when I say this very nicely, it does not make sense to spend money on these services for Instagram to grow your following because it's all bots. 70% of Instagram is bots. That's why when people come to me and they're like, "Oh, Mix, how the fuck you got 11,000 followers but you only got 3 likes? You scamming ass bitch." I'm like, "Well, what I do is I dead ass do this so they can feel fucking stupid. I send them a Reddit uh community that has to deal with specifically um social media marketing, right? And I showed them all of the companies that are complaining that the algorithm is trash. Fortune 500 companies, influencers with millions of fans are saying that they're losing followers. They're saying that their followers are saying that they have been unfollowed by them and they never unfollowed them. It's a broken app. Don't spend money on advertising. Don't buy no fucking followers. Don't even think about buying ads because these apps are dead. They are dead. They're dead because Mark Zuckerberg is pulling, well, I'm not going to say Tom from MySpace, but it's becoming MySpace.
Where
If
is
y'all don't,
Tom from MySpace anyway? Where is he?
he is on his fucking yacht. He is on a yacht
Yeah,
because he was very smart.
yeah.
Okay, because he fucking
Oh,
sold.
I thought we was getting into a song. I was getting hype.
Right. Thank you, St. Louis Streets. St. Louis says, "Gotta play the game. It's Hollywood, baby. Welcome to the U.S. of A." Yes, but this is the realities of the shit, right? You can buy followers. I sell them, but you can't buy impressions. I can't sell that. But when this person tried to accuse me, and I sent them my impressions, I said it's one thing when you have hundreds of thousands of people watching you. It's another when they hate you so much that they don't follow you.
Like, what good is it to buy followers, to buy views? What good is that? That's not helping you out.
Actually,
That's actually
I,
kind of
I will give
cheating you.
I will give you a subtle jewel, a subtle jewel. And if y'all want to know more, y'all can follow me on my Patreon, okay? Because I'm gonna on the Random Talk Indie Music Show, I will give jewels because a lot of people claim that they tune in, but they don't. You know what I'm saying? Um, why do people buy followers? It's so simple because the whole process, and I've studied this shit, right? If you are a page that has 100 followers, no one gives a fuck. Let's be honest. Somebody comes to you and says, "Hey, look, I'm a marketing consultant," and what's the first thing you look at? You don't look at their content. You don't look at their engagement. You look at their followers. So if someone has 100 followers, you're not going to be hyped up to follow them or be interested in them. But if that person has 10K, they'll follow them immediately without even looking at the content. And that's on some dead ass shit, and you can't lie about it, right? When I have clients hit me up and they want to buy followers, I have to give them the do's and the don'ts of that. You buy followers, you buy streams, but you have to think about the next month. So if you're going to buy 1,000 followers, you have to say to yourself, I'm going to buy 1,000 followers. So then this month I have to grind to get 1,000 followers so that those 1,000 followers fall off. People don't move like that. They buy the followers and they act like these are real fucking people. That's not how marketing works.
And then they
Companies,
screenshot that, and that's all they share. They share what they did that day.
right. But this is what I'm saying. Labels, like when they buy streams, right? It's understandable. You have a new artist, you want them to break the bank, you want them to be excited. So you buy 10,000 streams, right? But if you don't have a follow up from that, meaning that you're advertising heavy from that, I got 10,000 streams. Okay, so you running with that, I got 10,000 streams, but then people hit play and that shit's not 10,000 streams worthy.
Mm-hmm.
So now you just spent money, you just invested in promotion for 10,000 streams, but then your ROI next month, you only got 250. So now you look dumb because i- if I look at your Spotify this month and you got 10,000 streams and then next month you're struggling with four,
Mm.
then you ain't popping. So as a social media consultant, I will definitely say if you're going to buy streams, I'm not judging you, but you better grind for that shit to make sense.
That's why I say it doesn't help people because they're not going to be willing to do the extra work it takes to keep that up.
But not only that, I've issued a challenge to every fucking bullshit curator on Twitter, right?
Uh oh. Here we
If
go.
you're a real playlist curator, notice how I stopped at Spotify. If you're a real playlist curator, why are you only limited to Spotify? That's a good question.
That's a damn good question.
I ask everybody. You say I am a playlist curator. Why are you only limited to Spotify? Because Spotify is the easiest to fucking play with the numbers. Spotify is the easiest. People are out here acting like curators, right? Because they figured out, hey, so here's what I'm gonna do. This is what they do. I'm gonna build a playlist for Spotify. I'm gonna advertise it, right? I'm gonna tell people just add themselves, right? Then what I'm going to do is that I'm gonna tell my people to keep playing the same shit over and over and over again. Okay, so you think that's because somebody played a song 500 times from one IP address that everybody's gonna get streams counted? If
That's
you
only
really
that's
want,
only one that's only one stream.
and one premium account, talk to me when you can buy 4,000 premium accounts. Talk to me when you have over 100,000 VPNs. Talk to me when you can do that. Because I know people that do that personally. I'm a hacker. This is what we do. Okay. I personally don't do it, but I'm part of teams that do. So the problem in this situation is that you have people that think that people are stupid. And this is why people are going to be mad at me. Because when Merciless Cast drops, I'm going to be talking about, and this is only for my paid subscribers because I ain't going to be telling the world about this shit because I just don't want to do that. But when I say that everything is fake, everything is fake. Takashi 69 buys followers every day. I have the auditing software. I read this shit. Okay. I read this shit. I read analytics. YouTubers, your favorite YouTubers, if you, the only person I would definitely say, because people have accused Kim Kardashian of buying streams and shit, buying followers and stuff like that. Whatever marketing, either these are real people or whatever marketing company that she's hired, they're smart. Because if 10 people unfollow you, you don't immediately replace it with 10 people. If 10 people unfollow you, Monday you add 2 people. Tuesday you add 4 people. It's called a drip for a reason. These people that you guys get targeted about in your Instagram, messages and shit, they don't know. They don't have that. They just blam, here you go, 10,000 followers. Blam, here you go. That's why it doesn't look right to Instagram. That's why you get fucking banned on Instagram. And the same thing with Spotify and all that. So these people are bullshit. All of them are bullshit.
Be
All
having
of them.
400,000
Yeah. 400,000.
400,000 followers, and then each post got like 2 likes, one
But here's the
comment,
thing.
2 likes, one comment.
The other thing is that sometimes, thank you, Vicky. Sometimes with the legitimate, because I don't know if you saw my post on Twitter the other day, Hot 97. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
honey, Hot 97's engagement is so low.
Yeah, I
I'm
saw
like,
that.
how in the fuck? How in the fuck are y'all advertising for people to, you know, get a late? Who was offering a record deal? It was Hot 97, right?
I think it was hot. Yeah, it was Hot 97.
Okay, so how the fuck can anybody offer all of these services, all of these shows, all of these celebrities, all of these people? Their engagement has dropped since the pandemic has started. Their engagement has dropped over 60%. Over 60%. Now you would think it's because, people are on Instagram all day and all this other stuff, right? It's not because of that. It's because you have companies that are creating accounts. They're just creating accounts, right? They'll add a couple of pictures, make it look real. If you go to Takashi 69's page, and I want everybody to do this exercise. When you go to his page and you look at his comments, right? Don't look at the comment. Look at the profile. You'll see that some of them have not posted since 2018.
Right. Right. Yeah, so stupid. This just in. Uh According to Hot 97, Tory Lanez has been allegedly been deported. They chucked his ass back to Canada. I'm sorry, but If you shoot me in my foot, you ain't going nowhere until we finish this shit in court, homie.
I don't know. I just think that whole situation is just unfortunate. And I just think it's. I also think it's
I
deeper
forgot he
than
was
what
from Canada too. They shipped his ass back cross country.
they need to take Justin Bieber with him
And Drake.
and Drake. Oh, definitely Drake. His murdering ass.
This ain't that.
I,
I'm not trying to get this shut down now. Shut the fuck up.
I just want people to understand. This is a platform that has several different shows, and I be forgetting what shows I'm on sometimes.
Just know I'm not trying to get shut down from this one.
Minx, we worked so hard to build this. Don't fuck it up. I'm like, okay.
What she said? What? Murderer? Up. Shut it down. Pull the plug.
But
She's got to go.
when it comes to Tory Lanez, I don't think it has any. I feel bad for him. Again, we wasn't in the car, just like we was not in the car with Riri and what's his face, but
Don't what's his face. His name is Chris Brown.
Chris Brown.
Thank you. Put some respect on that.
And you know what? I like him. I respect him.
But y'all got to stop talking about that. Like the man is in. He's an old man now. Like y'all got to let that go.
Yo,
I mean, yeah,
you
he
got
allegedly slapped her. She allegedly bit him. Okay, that was some bullshit. He paid his due. He did his shit. That's like the whole thing with Michael Vick. He served 2 years in jail for some bullshit that he wasn't even physically there for, because his cousin decided it was a good idea to fight some dogs. He served 2 years, and it's been 20 years later, and y'all still harping on that. Leave these people alone. Let them be great.
well, this may lead into the next segue. What about Nikki's husband?
Listen, once again, this wasn't part of the topics list, but good
Damn,
point.
what was on the topics today then? Shit.
We didn't discuss that. You just asked me how we were, but anyway, he did ask for the courts to allow him to be there when the baby's born and all that extra. Still no word as to whether they're going to do that or not. But yeah, like we said this on a earlier show that's kind of a tough subject, because as for those who live up under a rock, he's a sex offender, and he has to register as such, which means, especially for men, they can't be around children. They can't be around 50 feet of a school. They can't be around kids. So you turn around and you get Nicki Minaj pregnant, and now you are like, so can I be the pappy or no? Can I be there? They're probably gonna allow him to be there, but not in the same room. If I
But
had
that's
to
not.
guess.
But that wasn't what the initial complaint was. The initial complaint was, it was on a basis of, what if, because when you're a registered sex offender, you have a curfew. You have to be in the house by a certain time.
Mm-hmm.
So his lawyers are arguing that what happens if she gives birth after his curfew? Would there be something that the courts can work out so that he can be able to be there if she has to go to the hospital, obviously, all that shit. But my question is, but Nikki, you love your husband, right? You love him. You and I both know she ain't pushing no damn baby into this world. She's going to have a cesarean and then get that shit nipped and tucked the fuck up.
You think so?
Of course. Of course. You think these celebrities push these damn kids out? Well, we're not talking about Ciara, because Ciara, she got us. I don't know if she's gonna snap back after this. I'll just say that. But most of these celebrities that give birth, it's a planned cesarean, and during the cesarean, they do a tummy tuck. It's very risky, but they do it.
That's why I think Nikki might push this one out, because she don't want that scar on her stomach. That's what the shit she be wearing, or barely
But this is
wear.
what they do, though. Like, what they do is, the cesareans now, they are more bikini, because nobody's gonna be looking at her past her bikini line.
Mm-hmm.
So the
You got
cesarean,
some people that be looking.
Well, what they usually do is that they do it, they do the bikini line, they tape it. They don't staple it, they don't use stitches. So it's more smoother. But then what they do is that they get a tad over it.
Mm.
Because when I had look, because I tell everybody the truth, I had a tummy tuck, right? But it was because of medical reasons and shit. Now, my tummy tuck was bikini from hip to hip. So my plan is, I was talking to this person on Instagram that has a tattoo shop. So he wants me to come in so he can assess it and do it, right? Um, for me, they could not do the tummy tuck while I was pregnant, I mean, after the pregnancy. So I had to wait a year before they could do it because of the healing that needed to be done. But these celebrities don't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't care about the risks that are involved with having a child and then having a tummy tuck after it. So I put my money on it that she's going to have a tummy tuck because well, how old is she? 38?
Uh, she will be this year. Yeah.
Okay. She is not bouncing back from this pregnancy. She's not going to bounce back from this pregnancy because of the elasticity that you lose, number one, from stretching, number two. This is assuming that she really is pregnant because, some people act like they are for 9 months and then they are given a child. Um, I don't think,
You don't think she is?
well, I think she is. I could tell she got pregnant tetas. I told you. I saw it when she did the Takashi video. I knew those are prego tetas. Um, I don't think that she's going to come back to music after this. I really think that what she should do is just focus on Queen Radio.
Well, she
Um,
said she
I,
was going to take a break for like 6 months or so.
she gonna need more than six
She gonna
months.
need more than 6 months, and besides, she can't leave her child with her husband. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, she's gonna need a nanny, and nannies they're gonna want guap because they're gonna need to be paid to be kept quiet.
And look who this is, Nicki Minaj. Yeah, you gonna spend that. You're gonna spend it.
She's gonna go through a lot of sitters because of her personality.
Mm-hmm.
But my only concern is again, if this argument that he's presenting makes any sense. I mean, because you don't know if your wife is going to go into labor in the morning, noon, or night. So it's going to be a planned thing. It's probably going to have to be a oh shit. It's probably going to have to be at night because she's a celebrity.
Mm-hmm.
So she cannot go to a hospital during the day because people are going to be hounding her.
Right.
She can't have a cesarean at home. We know that. So it's going to be at night, and that's why I think he's asking the court to allow him to be there for her.
Well, whatever they decide to do. I mean, I mean, sexual offense aside, I mean, that is his child. He should be able to see his first child. Now, I mean, it's just a baby, so they should allow
Well,
him to hold him.
that's if the situation clears up with him still fighting for the fact that he did not register when he first got to his.
Yeah, he's currently on a pretrial release, and he's ordered to stay in California.
Yeah, that this.
They probably won't let that up though.
But you know what? For another show, I'll definitely say, you know, I feel bad for Nikki still because we don't know if this was a situation where, oh my God, my time's running out, my biological clock is ticking, and I got this mofo I can't get rid of. So yeah, we'll make we'll make it.
Who says so? Yeah.
So that's what, that's what she probably said. I don't think she really loves this man. I don't really think she really cares for him. I really think that he has something on her, and I think that she keeps saying that this is like her childhood, whatever. She still loves Meek.
Yeah, but at the set, whose baby mama is expecting a child. Um, but I think what goes through my mind is what gets me about this whole situation with Nikki. Like this is such a odd ass pairing to me because number one, she's Nikki. Number two, not that he's a nobody, but he's not a nobody. Let's just put that out there. But he's not a celebrity. And then two, look at his past. Like why would she associate herself with that? And then she's going to want a family? Like
Look at
she
her
never
brother.
thought about that. Like her brother, like she never thought about that.
Well,
Like
this sounds very like deeply rooted to me. Like there's like a
it's
deep
crazy.
rooting, and unfortunately, I would hate to wish bad on her because, as black women, we shouldn't be doing that to each other. But my whole thing is that a lot of women in the hood, there's a dude that he's a gangbanger. He's just not a good straight edge person, and y'all wind up marrying these dudes and procreating with these dudes.
Like y'all just
So
settled.
yeah, you'll be 100 bitches that will come and say he's a cheater, he's a liar, he beats women, and y'all will still get wet over him. So that's what the reality is. I mean, regardless if you know somebody's past, you're looking at the present. You're not thinking about the future,
Right.
and that's what makes generational curses because you're thinking about now, how they make you feel now, what the relationship is now, but you're not looking at the nigga facts. Okay, you got to look at the nigga facts, just like men have to look at the bitch facts. Why is this bitch single? Why is this bitch like coming to me? You got to investigate people. You can't just accept everybody that comes to you and presents themselves to you because there's a reason why they're doing it. So,
Also men, y'all have to stop with this narrative that just because a woman is over 35 and single, that something is wrong with her. Maybe there's something wrong with you.
right.
I mean, maybe it's not me for once. You know what I'm saying? Like, what? How are you still single after 35? What's wrong with you? Bitch, ain't nothing wrong with me. What's wrong with you? I'm fine.
Exactly.
Some people are content with being single, and please know, single is not lonely. Those are two totally different words, totally different meanings. So yeah, while I'm single after 35, I'm not lonely at all. But I also have standards. I'm not the
Yeah.
caviar and red bottoms type of bitch, but you're not going to buy me a pair of dopes and give me a faux for faux and think you're going to get the husband treatment. No, sir, that's not how that works.
That is true. Because I met Gino when I met Gino, he had a girlfriend, but I didn't look at him like that. He was just more like my coworker. Um, I wouldn't say. I mean, because I could say that's the
Ooh,
other
were
thing,
you
y'all.
engaged in an entanglement?
No, well, actually, when I met him,
Actually, man.
and I was having a big debate about this on Facebook because I've said several times that your soulmate will be a friend that you meet and just be friends and nothing more until it flourishes into something. And when I met Gino, he was dating a chick that was driving him insane. So I never looked at him as, oh, I'm the next bitch up. Yes. I didn't think of it that way. I just said to him, look, I said, if a woman doesn't make you happy, she's never going to make you happy because women don't change. We don't change our ways. We are set in our ways. So what you meet is what you get. Now, if a woman really wants to be with you and she loves you, she will do her best to change for the relationship, not for you, not for her, but for the relationship.
Because she
And I
wants to
told
see
him
it
that.
work. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. So I'm not a crazy person that likes to give relationship advice because I've had horrible relationships, I've had abusive relationships, I've had relationships where they were great, but dude was gay and never said shit. You know, I've had my share of relationships.
Wait,
So
wait,
I,
wait,
I
wait, 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 wait. We're not just going to skip over that one. So he never told you?
never told me because he,
Uh,
he never wanted to.
So
Every
what was the burning bush for you? What gave that away for you?
Well, my mom. I was in high school, right? I had a crush on this guy. He said she tried to slide past that. Uh,
Yeah, she really tried to skip over that. No, 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 no. We need deets. Like, how did you figure he was gay?
I was in high school. I was in the 11th grade and I had a crush on this kid and we started dating. Now, dating doesn't mean smashing, so let's get that out the way. We were holding hands. I was very old school. I was afraid of boys because no boys really liked me. Um, so my mom came to me and she was like, I hate this chord sometimes.
I can still
Um,
hear you though.
my mom says to me, you know, you don't think that there's something weird about him? I was like, no, he dresses nice. This is just like the same shit in Clueless. I kid you not. I said, he dresses nice. He's just very well. She says, but you don't think he's gay?
You know what? Your moms are always the first people to pick up on vibes and shit. And you don't want to listen to her. Like she's like,
I didn't want to listen to her because he was
yeah.
gorgeous. I'm gonna send you a picture of him. I'm still friends with him, but
Oh, you said
um,
gorgeous.
he
Yeah, if he's
he
gorgeous,
was
then
gorgeous. I mean, I when I walked down the halls with him, I was like, "This is my babe. Fuck you, bitches. I won."
and the whole time they
So
saying that he gay anyway, sis.
he's
So
he's
anyway.
very, very gay, right? No, this is what it was. He asked me to be his girlfriend. Like it was so sweet. He took me out, and he just like, and this is exactly how he said it. He says, "So I think we should take this to another
Yeah,
level."
that right
And I
there
said,
should have been the flag.
I didn't know. I'm coming from Catholic school, guys. I just thought he was very feminine, but I didn't think he was gay. Um,
If that ain't the
so
depth, you know what? Okay,
because
continue.
I used to like dating feminine guys. I don't know what it was. I don't know what it was. I like
We're
to
gonna
be the
talk
man.
about this off the air.
I don't know what it is. I used to love dating feminine type dudes. Um, so one day, we're at the Boys and Girls Club, we're shooting pool, and this dude came in and, you know, he looked at him, and the way he looked at him was when it clicked. I said, "This nigga's gay." Oh shit. So I had to be all dramatic about it, and I'm not gonna lie. I was like, I ran into the bathroom and he's like, "Minx, can we talk?" And I was like, "No, you lied to me. You used me. You made me think you liked me." He was like, "There's no way you knew. Like, you didn't know that I was gay." I was like, "How could I
But
know?"
even if you did, why would you ask me to be your girlfriend? Okay, did you mean like girlfriend, like later let's smash, or girlfriend, like girlfriend? Like, what did you mean? We need
All the girls,
definitions.
all the girls had a crush on him. So I guess in a sense, I felt like because I was an ugly duckling
Oh,
that no
gosh.
guys liked me, but
The one guy that
he
did was gay.
he was yeah, the one guy that did like me was gay. SOTM says he needed to hide behind you for his family, probably. Yes, he did. That's the one I
Probably.
told y'all before. I told you that I freaking
Oh,
snapped on
you,
his
oh,
dad.
you, oh, you hit dad in the eye.
Yeah, I
That's the
punched his
one.
dad.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Then after we overcame that,
Yeah.
we became really good friends, and then that's when he said to me, "I wanna come out to my mom and my dad. Can you come with me?" So I was like, "Yeah." So his dad is all hyped thinking that he about to say, "This is my girlfriend," and turns out he was like, "Dad, I'm gay, and I've been gay for" that's all I heard. I was like, "Oh my god." I said, "You hit him," and I kicked his ass, but
Wow.
his parents, over time accepted it, but that just
Yeah.
goes to say, the reason why I'm telling you guys this story is because of the fact that I don't remember why, but it's dope.
I forgot about that story. You had brought this in like it was a new piece of information.
No, that was the part that
That
was a
was kind
piece
of
of the
fucked up.
puzzle,
That was kind of
but
fucked up though.
but this is what I'm saying.
No, it's
I
fucked up
really
that
was
you hit his dad in the eye, but I understand why you did it.
I had to because you know what? I don't care if a child comes out to their parents, you don't put your hands on nobody. You could be disappointed, you could be mad, you can curse them,
Wait, how
you
tall
know,
are
you
you?
5'6".
Yeah, that's a hidden nigga in the eye height. Yeah, that's it. I couldn't do it because
Yeah,
I'm 5'2". I'm short.
but I've never gotten so angry like that because
That
my
you hit
mom
another parent in the eye, you wouldn't do your daddy like that.
I've hit my dad before.
Not in the eye and lived apparently because you're
Well,
still here.
well, he got mad because we pranked him while he was editing a song, and I put tape on his head while he was working, and we ripped it off,
Oh,
and he was
that's
like,
oh
"Ah!"
y'all just playing around. That's all.
No, he got really mad because I taped it. He's like, "Ah, Minx, it's always you, Minx." I'm like, "But Dad, no, I always pull pranks on people, so this is what I do.
It's always you.
It's always me. I'm always the one that's pranking him, and everybody else just says, 'You know he's gonna be mad, right?' I was like, I don't care." Like I turned on all his speakers so that when he turned on the computer and the Microsoft shit went off, the whole system,
Oh, you terrible.
he got
You
so scared. It's like, "Who touched my shit?" I said, "I don't know."
she's probably behind the soundproof booth like
I was in fucking tears because I
you
didn't I
just
didn't know I didn't know that Jadakiss was coming.
and you being childish.
Yo, dog. Yo, dog. I'm gonna go roll up real quick while y'all figure this shit out.
That was embarrassing. That was
It
low
was.
key. That was high key embarrassing.
No, but Kiss was laughing though. He was trying not to laugh, but he knew it was me. I was acting like I didn't know it was me.
Had I did that to my dad, he probably disowned me. Anyway,
Yeah, that shit's. I didn't know he. You see, usually he would tell me that somebody was coming to the studio,
oh,
but
that
that
was
day,
a
he just,
surprise visit.
yeah, because in Yonkers, if you saw Jadakiss and you got starstruck like that, then you wasn't really from Yonkers.
He was just another regular person.
Yeah, you only rolled up on Kiss. You know, if I had my girlfriends come from the Bronx, and they was like, "Oh my God, do you know who that is?" I'm like, first of all, you never point. You never say, "Do you know who that is?" Because then they're gonna know you're not from here. Just
Oh my
you know,
gosh! Oh
roll,
my gosh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh! Do you
yeah,
know
I
who you?
mean,
Oh my gosh! Like, shut up.
just roll up on him, like, because we needed weed, so I had to be the one to ask. So I just rolled up on him. I just said, "Hello, Kiss. You got that? You got that?" He goes, "Yeah, I got that." I'm like, "Okay, cool. I'll meet you at 383." Cop it. These bitches asked me, "Did he sign the bag?" I said, "What
What
kind of
kind of fandom ass bullshit?
oh,
How
you
was he?
wanted him to sign?"
Hey yo, before I smoke this, could you sign the baggie real quick? Like what? I would know not to do no dumb goof ass shit like that.
Him, Styles
Oh
P,
gosh.
all the D Block. You know, I would come home from work and these mofos would be chilling outside, and you know, you could tell because people on the bus would look, "Oh my God, do you know who it is?" I'm like, I see these niggas all the time.
Every
This is
day, like this is nothing new.
nothing, nothing new. However, the only person I did fan out for was Aaliyah when her and DMX came to shoot Back in One Piece at Mulford Gardens. She was very sweet. Um, DMX, I kind of fan out with him a little bit because it's DMX. Um, you don't ever ask him to bark or anything like that. That's
No, that's
just
just that's goof. That's goof shit.
kids used to ask him, "Can you bark at us?" And he'd be like, "Fuck no, I ain't gonna fucking." That
this
was him.
this this guy I used to talk to in high school. He always they used to call him DMX because he did the growl and bark perfect.
Right.
Yeah, it was like okay, y'all need to back up. Y'all OD. Y'all just doing too
But
much.
he's a sweetheart. He really is a sweetheart. But
And,
Mary
speak,
J.
and speaking and
Blige,
speaking of X though, like he look like he's living his best life right now. He done gained a little weight. He looks
yeah,
healthy.
he's happy.
He's
He's
happy.
happy.
The verses with
I've
him and
never seen him.
Snoop, he was just dancing around and singing and that's yeah, this is
I've
that's what we like
never
to see.
I've never seen him like the way the media portrays him is so inaccurate that it's almost hilarious because I've seen X, I've seen him in town, I've seen him chilling,
I mean, we
and
only
he
know him from what the media tells us, and that was the fact that he was in and out of jail for, you know, whatever, and that he did a little, you know what I mean? But other
right.
than that, I bet I bet
He
he'll be like the best person between him and Mike Tyson. Those would be two people I would love to have a conversation with.
oh, we could set that up because my dad actually knows
You know
Mike
what?
Tyson.
We gonna talk off air. We
He
got a
got
couple.
pictures. Look on his Facebook. He got pictures with people used to think that my dad was his brother.
Nah, I wouldn't. Nah, I wouldn't have thought that.
And he definitely doesn't talk like the way they make fun of him. He doesn't talk like this. He doesn't talk like that.
Yes, the fuck he does. Do you watch his
Not, not
cartoon?
as not as accentuated as they make it sound. He does not talk like that. Like he
No,
you
that
hear it, but it's subtle. It's not
like Daffy
like
Duck.
oh yeah, they try to make him sound like he's like sabotage type shit.
But it's there. I bet if
It
he
is
was there,
there.
I bet if you call and he answered the phone, you knew it was him.
But he's very sweet and conscious though. I love Mike Tyson.
You could not pay me enough to get in the ring with him, though. Nope.
Oh hell no, he'll fucking
You know
knock our
what?
heads
No,
off.
you know what? I will get in the ring. I'm standing in my corner. I'm gonna ask for an autograph. Once he gives me said autograph, all right, Mike, it's been real. I am out.
But that's what, not to
Ha-
go crazy about it, but that's
hauling
what bothers me
ass.
about all of this shit, with the pandemic. Like it feels like they went into a cage and they're taking the elderly animals and putting them on display for one last time.
Kind of, sort of, is what that looks like.
That's what it looks like. Why does he need to fight? Why does Mike need to fight? Why does he need to prove it? He is a podcaster who has a weed dispensary. Leave him the fuck alone. He doesn't need
Right.
to fight nobody. Leave him. He's he's
I would
he's one at
love to smoke with him at least once.
I would love to smoke with him too. But leave him the fuck alone. He don't need to be fighting nobody. Okay, this is COVID season. We don't need him to be exposed to any of that shit. Just leave him alone. We don't need to see that.
And just let's look at who he's getting ready to fight. He gonna kill Roy Jones Jr. I'm sorry, he gonna kill that man. I love boxing, but when that man step into the ring, I just know, Roy,
I'm
mm.
I'm more of an MMA type of girl.
I can't do MMA because I'm scared to see a bone pop in the other direction. I can't look at that. I'd rather see somebody's face get smashed in.
Well, you saw a whole entire ear get ripped off of
I've
Holyfield.
wasted a whole VHS tape looking at that shit. The worst
you
6
saw the
seconds
whole
of my
thing.
life.
All you saw was fucking highlights. That's all you saw was him. Every angle that was possible of him ripping off this dude's ear.
Man, listen. From the we even me and my mom's ex-husband, we even recorded the undercards. Like we was sitting there, he went and got his beer, I went and got my soda, we ordered a pizza, the whole nine. And we sitting there like, all right, we're gonna watch the undercards. Hell yeah, we paid $29.99 on this pay-per-view. We're gonna watch all of this. Oh, okay, word. So he said, we're just gonna record the Tyson Holyfield fight. I said, okay, word. So we got it programmed. This is when you had to program VCRs that nobody knows
29.
how.
That shit was 49.
It was $49.99. Oh, he paid that
Yeah, it
shit.
was 49.
I,
Yeah, because back then,
Yo, Mike, I want my $50 back. So
and was that one of the fights that he did when by the time it started it was over because it was a KO.
it was, yeah,
Mm-mm.
yeah. They went into the ring. They did their little announcements. They hyped it all up. They went in the middle, and I want a good clean fight. Pff, yeah, right. So they touched
It was
gloves,
done.
went to the corner, and as soon as that bell hit, it was anything but the fuck clean. Cause next thing you know, you saw Evander's big ass jumping up and down like this, holding his ear,
Yep.
and blood just pouring out of his arm. And then they was like, stop the fight. This nigga had a whole
Right.
chunk of ear missing.
Yep.
Ding ding. Oh damn it, I done wasted $50 and a tape. Son of a bitch.
It was like in our house, it was vowed, don't ever buy a Mike Tyson fight on pay-per-view. Don't ever do it
We
because
thought it was gonna be a
you'll
good fight. I was excited for it. I was pissed.
nah, I don't think he may have had he may have had a couple of rounds, but most of them was over between I think within round 3 or some shit.
Yeah. Have you seen his arm? Like, have you seen him?
Yeah,
Shh. Yo,
that
Roy.
man.
Yo, Roy Jones. You my guy and all. You gonna die, sir.
Well, I don't think didn't they say they weren't going to go through with it? They said
Oh,
no.
are they not? I
That's
haven't.
what I read on
I haven't. Hold on. I haven't heard anything different. I haven't heard
yeah,
anything
on
different.
Twitter. Yeah, Twitter they had said that they can't do the fight, like something about they can't do it, like physically can't do it because of COVID or some dumb shit. They canceled it.
Then don't fucking hype it up if you ain't gonna fucking do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
just like, hyping up every fucking thing.
Even George Foreman says that shit was, yeah. George Foreman though. Let's see.
It's so weird. That's so weird. All I did was write M in Safari, and the first thing that popped up was Mike
Mike
Tyson.
Tyson. Let's see. Mike Tyson versus Roy Jones Jr. Fight card rules, pay-per-view price, date, and things to know for the exhibition match. Still taking place September 12th.
Oh, they still doing it?
They're still doing
So
it.
they were probably going back and forth about it.
Yeah, they're probably gonna wait till like late August, early September, September 3rd at the latest, and they'll probably change their mind. But I mean,
Yeah.
everybody already probably bought the pay-per-view
Well, how about,
early.
people that bought Janet Jackson's fucking concert shit. Why don't they get their refund first? How about that? Those kids still didn't get their refunds.
Canceled, canceled, can't. Yo, Janet.
I mean, is it really Janet Jackson's fault though?
It's somebody's fault. Somebody got to take the hit.
Hmm.
Somebody got to take the blame. It may not be Janet, but it's somebody in Janet's camp. They got to take. Somebody got to take the heat for that. Cause she was probably like, "Yes, everybody. I want everybody to come to my show. It's gonna be the best experience you've ever had in your life." And then the day of the show, yeah, Janet ain't here. She ain't coming.
She really does look like that.
She whispers above an ant pissing on cotton. Like, I love Janet to death. But baby, if you don't put some bass in your voice, like, yes, this is
I hope
this,
she, Janet, please do not start a podcast.
this
Please.
is that'll be some ASMR. This
She would need.
is Janet Domingo Jackson. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in to my podcast. Like the loudest she's ever sung was Nasty Boys. That was it. Who's that
my-
drinking that nasty food? That was the loudest you ever heard Janet. Then she was like, let's wait a while before it's yeah, bitch, if you don't stop whispering.
You know what? I think one of the things I always said to myself listening to Janet Jackson's music, I've said, who was the engineer? What
Jimmy Jam and
engin-
Terry Lewis.
Okay, because they're deaf. They are deaf. Okay, because what was that song? Anytime, is that what it is?
Uh-huh.
You can't hear her at all.
Excuse me. Janet, could you speak a little louder, please? Thank you. Oh, I'm
You
sorry.
can't hear
Is this,
her
is,
at
this,
all.
is this too loud? Is this too loud? Sorry.
But let it be a
Any place. Yeah.
let it be a Tyler Perry movie though.
She won't get
loud.
cast. She won't get cast. She can't sing loud.
No. She was in 2 Tyler Perry movies,
Mm-hmm.
and she did an amazing job. I think Janet.
What was it? For Color Girls and Why Did I Get Married Too? Yo, she
For
played
Color
that
Girl,
shit.
for Color Girl has that movie has been eliminated from my mind.
That was on
fuck-
sometime today.
That shit fucked my head up
You know,
forever.
BET her gonna play that shit day in and day out like Baby Boy.
Oh my God. Y'all, they kill me with this light skinned serial killer ass dudes with the pretty eyes. What is
Michael
up with
Ealy.
that?
Michael Ealy, I told y'all. He's always the one that plays the sweet, but don't fuck him up type guy. And the next thing you know, he's hiding in your closet with a butcher knife, ready to kill you.
You know who I would love to see as a serial killer or some sort of weirdo? Boris Cujo. I have never seen him as that.
You know, people say he's sexy, and I don't see it.
I don't. He's a nerd. Like in Soul Food.
And be that as it may, I don't see it. Him and the girl from Soul Food, what's her name?
Nicole Ari Parker.
Yeah, she saw something in him. Maybe from the neck down. I don't know.
They're 2 light skinned people. They could be happy for the rest
You
of
know
their lives.
what? Oh, we got new
Good-
music dropping Friday. What?
Who?
Cardi B and Meg The Stallion.
Yeah, Meg, you need to just chill. You don't need to be putting nothing out.
Well,
Kylie.
I mean, yo, what is
guys.
Kylie doing?
This is Kylie, and I'm coming out in a new kit, and I don't know anything about Megan Thee Stallion.
She's putting out skin clarifying launches August 6th on KylieSkin.com. Nope.
This is what I don't get. This is the last shit I'm gonna say before we hop off of here. When it comes to makeup, right? I'll wear makeup, but I wear makeup that is subtle. Like the only time I go heavy on anything is my eyeliner because that I like to do my crazy Egyptian shit, right? Kylie is if she is intelligent, you are selling products that are breaking out these bitches' faces. Because I don't use none of her products. I don't even know. But you're
They're
selling
not all.
products.
They're not all skin inclusive.
Yeah, they're not. Let's just be honest. For many of these people, So you buy these products, you put it on your face, and then they sell you products because their shit that's breaking you out. They want you to use it to clear it up. They use way too many chemicals. Okay, just way too many chemicals for it to cost as much as it does. I would never use any Kylie anything. I stick to Fenty. My lipstick is like today is Fenty
Oh,
mixed
flex.
with Kat Von D's lipstick. Yeah, Gina picked it out. $50 I'll never get back, but I let it last. Um, but when it comes to makeup and shit, like I always say all the time, like after this year, I plan on doing my natural shit. Um, but all they're doing is just selling you something to just break out your face. And I've read a lot of like stuff. You don't
That's why
nine
I
times out of
can't wear makeup. Period.
I only like the other day somebody had said to me my face looked real clear. I kid you not, all I really wear is concealer because I have a lot of freckles. I'm not ashamed of them. It's just that it's hard enough that mofos make fun of me for being light skinned. Now to have the freckles and then being called half white when I'm not. Um, I just I try to keep it subtle. And a lot of these chicks now, I'll give you guys a quick life hack on Instagram. If you notice that you're seeing way too much of some shit that you don't want to see, in my case, it's makeup, all you have to do is go into the Explorer page, click one of these photos that you don't like, and hit the three buttons, the three dots, and it says see less often. Your Explorer page is fixed.
Yeah, I can't wear makeup because it just mm-mm.
People wear too much. I just,
People do wear too much. All it is is a simple contour and a little eyeline would be just enough.
yeah, cover up your imperfections. Don't cake the shit on.
Oh,
And this
you
is what
caking that
I
shit
look
off.
I look online and I'm surprised that no drag queen has ever come out to call women out on this shit yet. Very surprised. I'm waiting for one
Actually,
drag queen.
there was some conversations about how the heterosexual woman is taking the drag culture as far as makeup and calling it an aesthetic, like just
I
calling
don't
it
think that
kind of
that's
like
not
undermining what they said because drag queens were the only people that you saw that did the heavy contour on the nose, on the cheeks, the heavy eye makeup, the heavy this, and heterosexual women took that shit like, oh shit, they doing a heavy cat eye. Their nose about as wide as KRS One, but by the time I contour this shit, it's gonna look like Latoya Jackson, honey.
but
That's a hell of a
that's
lot
the
of makeup you got to put on, sis.
but that's the thing that I always say, like when it comes to it, when I watch these beauty tutorials and shit, like the reason why drag queens have to contour heavy and they have to do all that shit is because they have to hide looking like a masculine man. Now I get having a double chin. I'm showing y'all my double chin right now, right? I'm cool with that. I'm comfortable in my skin. But as far as contouring and all that crazy shit, like they look like literal fucking clowns with the under and the above, and then putting the dark here and the dark here, and then all you're doing is beating the shit out of your face just so that you can take a picture with a filter.
You have to blend it. You have to you have to blend it.
Yeah. All they're doing is putting makeup on just so they can take a picture with a filter. So it's a waste of money. It's misleading to your customers because I've seen Kylie, I know how to do Photoshop. I've seen Kylie contour her curves. I've seen her contour her makeup. Makeup, when you talk to people or look at people's pictures, you're supposed to see pores. Pores is what helps your skin breathe. If it's all smooth like that, it's supposed to make it look that way, not actually be that way. And that's why a lot of women, black women, are kind of like saying, you know what, as long as my eyebrows look good, like they do today for once, um, as long as my eyebrows look good, I'm happy. I don't need all this other shit. But y'all be going way too hard. Like you should not be looking like drag queens to me. You should be looking like a queen to me.
That
Period.
kabuki theater makeup, honey, that is not the move.
Yes, it yo,
I'm
y'all
gonna
be
tell y'all, for someone who don't wear makeup, y'all have it. Y'all can do it. I don't even get down with lipstick. To me, that shit feels like it's gonna dry out my face. I can't deal. But anyway, y'all do y'all.
Fenty's dope though. I'm not gonna front.
Now Fenty is
This,
actually good because look who is heading that line, and she's really skin inclusive. Her shit
when
includes
Rihanna,
moisturizers, SPF, and all that fun shit.
thank you, Mr. IMO. But, again, ladies, y'all need to just take it down a notch. Be proud to be women. Y'all are getting mad at these other people, saying, oh my God, yeah, they're not real women. But you're dressing like a drag queen. So are
I
you a
shouldn't
real?
jump when I look at you.
Yeah. Or I shouldn't be scared. Sometimes I be calling 759 without my face on, and she be kind of like, damn.
But I mean, that's fresh face. That's washed face. That's all it is.
Some people be like, Minx, I only know it's you when you smile and I see the gap. I'm like, oh,
Oh, that's fucked up. That's
okay.
that's fucked up. I don't tweeze and pluck my eyebrows. I don't put
I
makeup
don't
and
do
cake all that shit on my face.
that.
I like my eyebrows the way they are. They may not be all archy and I don't care. You won't be
I
plucking the
fucked up
shit out of
on
my eyes.
See, I fucked up these today because Gina was standing next to me and she's like, "Can I have it?" So I was just like, "I'm just gonna leave it.
The zzz, fuck it.
Just gonna leave it." But
Yeah.
love yourself. Love yourself. And Minx Manifestation, this week, I'm still waiting for more people to submit to explain to me why y'all need a microphone uh booth joint. Hold on.
Babe. She was like microphone booth joint. Yeah.
I'm gonna actually get it. I'm gonna get it. Because I want to show it to you guys so you guys don't think that I'm just taking pictures off of eBay and trying to fucking sell it. I'm
Ah,
giving
don't,
it away.
no, don't be a scam. Don't be a scam.
I'm not giving away my Alcatron PF8 though, because I might need it. I was thinking about giving it away, but then I don't know. But I'm gonna show y'all a little booth that I am giving away. Hold
And while she's getting that, ladies and gentlemen, once again, I want to just remind y'all we are indeed selling shirts. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all want to purchase a shirt real quick, y'all can hit us up. We'll give you your size, shirt, and colors, and all types of stuff. We'll even customize it to your liking. And I think she is back. And we're back with Minx with the manifestation gift.
Yeah, this is why Gino hates me. He's like, you get on my case about all my fucking cars all over the place, but look at your equipment. I'm like, but I'm giving them away. Okay, so this, guys, this is what I'm giving away. Now this obviously clips on to your existing mic stand. So if you don't have a mic stand, you might have to buy one. Then obviously you put your mic here, and this is the back. Now, why am I giving this away?
Somebody will
Because,
need it.
because I don't need it. I don't need it. I've upgraded so much. Why sell it? Why go the eBay route? Why do that? Because I care about you artists that cannot afford little things like this. This right here, I think it was like maybe $50 or $60. I got it because I was flexing. I wanted to flex. I wanted to say, I finally got one. Does it work? Yes, it works. It
Of course it
works.
works. It's you just
Somebody did ask me, does this, if I win it, does it really work? Yes, it does. If you have
does it
horrible room
work?
noise, if you have horrible room noise when you're recording your vocals, I do recommend this.
Yeah.
I would also recommend that you get an Alcatron PF8. That is what goes, your microphone goes inside of it. It puts a cap over it, and then you have more, you know, huddle of, your whole space sounds a little bit more compressed.
Hmm.
So this is what we are giving away from the RTIM show for Minx Manifestation. And what I need from you guys is to say, Minx, damn, Minx, this is why I need this because my mom, knits or she studies and, she talks too much and I can't hear myself and it's fucking up my session. I want to hear stuff like that. I don't want you to say you want it because, yo, your show is funny. I don't want to hear that. This is for people that really need it. podcast, whatever. Okay. So if you need it, great. If you want it, I can send you the link so you can order it for yourself. But I will also sign this as well in case I do blow up so you can say you actually won something from me. And I want to help you on your journey of recording. Okay. So this is what we're giving away.
Y'all get on that.
I love this thing, but I would love for someone to have it that can really use it.
I have one too, but mine's like much smaller, and I think mine was for a guitar mic because
Right.
it has like the hole in the back of it.
Yeah.
But I did that, and when I put it in there, I just took the mic and just stuck it in in there, or I just took like an old sock or a pair of socks and just stuffed it in the hole.
Yeah. The PF8 is dope.
But I need to but since I'm not running the studio anymore, but anyway,
The
ladies and gentlemen,
PF8, bottom line, I'm sorry, one more thing. The PF8 is almost like the Chaotica
the
eyeball.
eyeball. Mm-hmm.
Okay. You can make your own with a Nerf ball and your a knife. You can make your own, or you can just buy the Alcatron PF8 and use that to have your vocals nice and crispy. But you can also use one of these in order to prevent the back noise. You know what I'm saying?
It'll
So,
bounce off the walls and junk.
right.
Don't want it bouncing off the walls.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that's the Random Talking Indie Music Show in a nutshell, ladies and gentlemen. We
And we
didn't.
probably only touched like two topics.
Yeah, we did leave out two topics, but that is wonderful because we will save those for tomorrow. So, ladies and gentlemen, on that note, we thank y'all for tuning in with us. Thanks to everyone that's tuned in on Periscope, Facebook, Twitch, and YouTube, Caffeine TV. Y'all are always the dopest. And we didn't get bombarded with the URL battle today.
Was there a battle?
Or is it tomorrow?
I think it was tonight.
Was it tonight?
I think there was a battle tonight.
I can't keep up that shit no more.
I don't know, but we had a lot of people in here, so they probably was like waiting for the battle, and then they all left. But thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the how the setup's going to be from now on. As y'all, Offspring, where have you been? I haven't seen you the whole entire night. You just popped up. We getting ready to get up off of here. Shout out to our homie Offspring on Periscope.
Offspring. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, this is another thing about podcasting. It's about trial and error. So 1 minute you might see us do a restream. 1 minute you might see this. Hopefully this right here, this is it. I think this is
This
it.
is this is perfect.
This is it. So you got us both on the screen and you can hear us both perfectly. Family game night. Aw.
Aw.
My
I
family
love
don't fuck with
Offspring.
each other like that. We can't have game nights.
We'll fucking wind up killing each other with Monopoly.
Got a
You
switchblade
stealing
up under
money
the
from the bank.
table.
You're stealing money from the bank. I saw you, bitch.
Nah, nigga, you owe me that rent. You better pay that rent. I got 4 hotels on that bitch. You better pay that rent. Yeah, nah, we can't
Yeah,
do
we
all
be
that.
going.
If you see how my family plays spades, I'm
Oh
not
man.
playing no board games with that. I don't know how to play spades, but judge me, judge your mama. I don't care. We'll be back tomorrow for more random talk, more indie music, more foolery, fuckery, and shenanigans. Like I said, we got 2 pretty good topics to lead into tomorrow, so we will save those for tomorrow. Too bad I lost a Monopoly. I think I have too. I think everybody's lost a Monopoly. You know what got me? That damn luxury tax. I
Yes.
just flipped the board over, man. Fuck this amount. I was like 12 years old. Like I didn't understand percentages. It was like either 10% or $200, and I kept getting pissed because I'm just giving up $200 because I don't know what 10% of what I had. I didn't know how to do the shit. I know now, but it's 10% of what you hold in your hand. I didn't know that. Ain't nobody told me. So I'm just giving up 200, giving up 200, giving up 200, and I ended up broke. Man, fuck this game. Flap. Pieces everywhere. I still have it though. That's one of my first board games. I still have it to this day. I just don't have the original box because the game was like 25 years old.
Wow.
Do the math. And the board is like all old looking like a like my high school diploma. It's turning colors. Like,
Like my shit just cracks open. I'm afraid to open it.
it's like
Same thing with my birth certificate, man. That shit is like this big. Like it's like like
Yeah,
as big as my iPhone.
mine looks like a mine is probably if I was to open it, it'd probably be like
Yeah, my shit cracks
mine's about
open.
that
It
wide. Mine is like this.
it sounds like you took like butter and put it in the pan and starts crackling. That's what it feels like when
It's
I open up
like
my birth certificate.
I don't want to rip it.
And then I say, "Oh my god, this shit is 34 years
And
old.
then you do this.
This this ring is 34 years old. I haven't even taken it off my finger."
Y'all should host a live stream game night. How would we do that?
I don't know, like playing Monopoly or some shit on
We
Xbox.
that's the other shit that blows my mind. Y'all playing Monopoly on Xbox? Y'all giving kids debit cards? You're letting them cheat the game? We couldn't do that 20 years ago. Why they letting y'all do that now? That ain't right,
Because they can.
bitches. Anyway, we off this bitch till tomorrow, y'all. We will see y'all tomorrow. I don't have any music pulled up, but what I will do, cause I didn't want to run Spotify, cause we always get flagged and copyright
Right.
bullshit. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and play y'all our little theme music. He said, hey, that can work, or maybe spice it up and play Uno on Xbox.
Oh, you trying to
Yo,
die.
who? Offspring?
Yeah.
He said, are you? Yo, that's actually not a bad idea.
It's not a bad idea, actually. That'll be dope. We should.
Play Uno. I wonder if they got Phase 10. That's my shit.
Oh shit.
I'm like, I'm a terrible loser though. I haven't grown out of that. I'm too old to be flipping tables, y'all. I can't keep doing that shit. Like, you know what? Fuck y'all, flap. I can't do that no more. But we love y'all. Please
Love
call in.
y'all.
Please call and check up on your folks and let them know that you care. Please cover your mouth. Wash your ass. Wash your face. Use your sanitizer. House rules, Uno. Hell no, you're going to get cut playing house rules. Because it
Oh
depends
shit.
on whose house you're playing in.
Run, pals.
Yo, he trying to get one of us cut the fuck up. Oh, but yeah. We'll see y'all tomorrow night, y'all. We love y'all. We will see y'all tomorrow. Y'all enjoy this theme music. Peace out, y'all.
Good night. Good night.